crystals with the black and the red, the blood red. It's solid. These are cured. Like if you touch this, nothing's gonna come out.
Solid.
But the skin stuff, I got too overeager with one of the.
Oh, you put too much in,
and so it's still not viscous.
All right, so this actually might have looked better if you'd have done.
And I think still because the color they give you isn't perfectly matching my skin. That's a big part of it.
The better way to do it is by mass, right? I'm gonna start and restart the audio.
Okay.
And we're back. This is the 4th segment of Oktoberkast starting now. If you're listening on the recorded archived versions, I think it's
every 3 hours.
5. Yeah, you're right. It's the 5th one. So this is part 5. It is Oktoberkast 2013. This is only a test, 24-hour podcast marathon for charity. We raise money for kids, doctors, and the Electronic Frontier Foundation. Alexis and Drew seem to have been painting the town this evening. Hello, sir. It's good to see you again.
How you doing?
Your hands are
shake
cold.
Your hand except
Norm?
fake blood
Gary.
on it.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Alexis Gallisa, both of GiantBomb.com right now.
Where have you
These
guys
days.
been this evening?
Around.
Have you been getting into trouble?
Around town.
I
I've been
picture
drinking.
you tweeted of
Alexis has been operating
Alexis
heavy
driving
machinery.
some construction equipment.
Why were you
Yeah.
driving construction
What?
equipment?
Ask him.
It seems like the perfectly sound thing to do before getting on this panel, right?
Yeah, what kind of construction equipment? Did you like a front end loader,
Some kind of
jackhammer?
One of those big forklifts.
Did you steal a forklift?
No, we just acquired it for our own purposes.
We
Where-
totally stole.
Where
the
did you find a
It was
forklift
awesome.
with the keys in it?
Around.
Did you cause permanent damage? Is this something
By
people
the
are gonna?
tested.com offices.
No,
There's a forklift out there.
No one needs to know.
Well,
about
there
it.
used to be. Yeah, it was good.
I feel like I need pictures, or I don't believe this. I got slapped in the face.
There is a picture.
Oh, on Twitter?
Twitter.com/Drew Scanlon.
I'm going to twitter.com/Drew Scanlon right now. I hope Joey is too, because I'm
So
very
have you been to
interested in
multiple
this.
different bars this evening, or just the one
Alexis has
place?
been to way more than I have.
Okay. Tell us the story.
The GameSpot crew had a launch party today because we launched GameSpot maybe 2 weeks ago.
Wow,
Like a relaunch?
Yeah, it was like a full redesign, and we built it on the
I'm
giant.
gonna go there and look at it.
we built it on the Giant Bomb platform that we created maybe I would say 6 months ago.
okay.
So I think today was the day we finally somewhat celebrated.
Like everything
our
works.
launch.
It's all good now. Feeling pretty good about it.
Yeah, no, I think
Solid.
I think
No
it-
bugs
yeah.
whatsoever.
Perfect.
100%
no
uptime.
bugs whatsoever.
GameSpot.com completed.
It's Giant Bomb 2.0, but
The
it just
top
says
story on
GameSpot
GameSpot
it.
right now is Beyond Two Souls Mammary Manhunt.
So do you guys?
Sure. I want to read that.
Can you
Sounds
still
about
rent
Gary.
games at you can buy used games there?
I hate you so much. Wes.
I'm so sorry. I always did it to Jeff, and he's not here yet. So,
Yeah, thanks.
it's been a good hour. We'll see you guys next year. There is actually a picture of Alexis in a forklift on Twitter right now. I went
Yeah.
and saw it a minute ago.
Yep, it exists.
it
it's
is-
real.
Hey, you see a forklift on the street, you get in it and you drive it.
Yeah,
So-
especially after you've had how many drinks would you say Alexis has had in the last 12 hours?
10.
Higher.
Low or high? Wow, really?
That's low.
That's low.
You just talking
What?
about,
What are you counting as a
I
drink?
I would say it's comparable to last year's.
I don't remember you being really. You didn't
See,
seem quite as
that's the
gregarious last
magic
year.
of Alexis, though,
Yeah.
because he'll deceive you. This is super drunk Alexis, you guys.
I'm doing okay.
This is super drunk Alexis.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you. You do kind of settle into it a little bit, right?
I get real lovable. That's
What
really
have you been
happens.
drinking?
True.
Well, so our party happened at noon. We went to that.
Oh, shit.
We went to that Espiritus place, the all you can eat.
The Brazilian
So-
steakhouse?
Oh, yeah.
Which is the same place that the last time I was there was for Ryan's bachelor party. So
Is it the thing where did they come up with the big skewers
yeah,
and
they come back. They come around with the swords, with the meat, and then
Yeah.
then you have to fight them, and you have to fight them to the death. And when you kill them, you get the meat.
That's
Tries to sit
that
close
is
to the kitchen.
patently untrue. But
The light should always.
did
be
you have the
green.
chicken hearts?
They did have the chicken hearts.
I love the chicken hearts.
No, that's good. I pretty much ate everything on a sword because that's what you're supposed to do.
Did you take the whole sword?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what you're supposed to do.
You're at a big table.
and you
Why
were
not?
drinking there also, presumably?
they've got some tasty beverages. Yeah. So that started at like noon, and then we went to Zeitgeist, and then Drew met us up after doing Unprofessional Fridays a little later on.
At Driftwood.
At Driftwood.
Which has a magnificent wood carving of a penis in their bathroom.
Really?
It's about that tall.
Like what, girthy?
Or
is it to scale?
It's probably about, it's like a baseball bat
Are you
girth.
sure it's not just like a newel post, like on a
It is very clearly a penis.
like it has
They
a
dressed it up
glands
for Halloween.
and
It's got a mask and
Okay.
spider webs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I like a festive penis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what you want, right? Okay, so Drew's been admiring penis sculptures.
And then we ended up at the bar next door, Mars Bar.
I
Okay.
like Mars.
Oh, that's here.
Yeah.
We eat lunch there a lot, but I've not done any serious drinking there. How would you rate it as a serious drinking establishment?
It's pretty good.
It's okay.
They've got a back patio, which has the biggest heating elements I have ever seen.
It's like an arch over the whole patio.
So yeah, I mean, those propane heaters and that they have out in outdoor parts of restaurants. Imagine that weird coil at the bottom of your toaster oven, but
Okay.
like this big around,
that is.
in a giant U above you.
Does it keep it warm out there?
Oh, they didn't have it turned on.
They didn't turn it on. It's
No.
cold out tonight, isn't it?
It is cold.
It's
yeah.
55 degrees outside right
I'd
now.
say I've been out there when they do turn it on, and it's
Does it glow?
it's
orange?
basically a hot box.
Oh man,
Which
they're massive.
I can see that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a lot of heat. They don't turn it on with they have to take the umbrellas down before they turn it on,
Sure.
or else the umbrellas will just burst into flames.
Right, it
So-
doesn't melt.
Yeah.
Have you been mixing it up, or pretty much drinking the same thing all night? What have you been drinking?
well, at the Brazilian place, you don't really have a choice, right? They're just giving you whatever they'll give you.
Right.
So,
They just keep it coming. They want to keep
What's
that
the
money
Brazilian
rolling.
drink called? The mint leaves and the...
it's like
The mojito?
no.
I think it's how it's
It starts
pronounced.
with a C, and I can't remember it. I feel really bad about that, but
what?
Copacabana?
Joey? Capriana.
thank you, Joey.
Yeah.
Joey
Those
saves the
things
day
will get you
again.
messed up.
Yeah, we had maybe like 3 or 4 of those, and then, then the next bar determines what you're gonna be drinking. So, generally for me, it's a beer and like makers. That's
Yeah.
that's
At the same
that's-
time?
Yeah, that's the way you're supposed to do it, right?
This is-
That is a
I'm seeing
Be economical. You order at the
Yeah.
same time.
hands of of someone at work. Yes.
yeah.
Sure.
That is the Dave Snyder tradition, the Ryan Davis tradition. That is the
Yeah, Ryan Davis. Makers One Ice. That was Ryan Davis.
right.
It was always one ice, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
One Ice.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
so you just kind of keep
There
it
you
going.
go.
You just kind
There
of keep
he
it
is.
Is that running?
Driving heavy equipment like a maniac.
That's literally right outside of our office. You're not on a trailer or something?
No, that's just
That's just
out
on
on
the
the streets.
streets.
Yep.
This is Grand Theft Auto 6, actually.
You shouldn't.
You've been playing a lot of GTA. I
shouldn't-
understand why now.
You shouldn't play
that this
GTA.
happened.
Shouldn't play GTA.
Look at that gleeful grin.
I was super happy. I was so happy. I was like, oh, let's go to Tested. And then this thing came out of nowhere. And I was like, oh,
need to get in
man,
that.
I need to get in this. And then you're just looking for keys.
Did you find like is it tricky driving a forklift? It steers from the back, right? So you have
It's
like-
totally easy. You can just totally trash through everybody. Like,
because you have the
very easily.
spines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You just if somebody's in the way, you lift them up.
Yeah, see that car in the background? It's now upside down.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So basically, we won the World Series tonight.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
Yeah. It's on fire too.
One day, Oktoberkast is going to happen. When we win the World Series, it's going to be a riot. It'll be the best thing
Oh
ever.
man, it'll be just like E3.
You just start
Yeah.
inviting people from the street onto the cast. It'll be good.
Drew Scanlon,
Yes, sir.
you live what I would describe as an interesting life.
Oh, really?
This is what I tell everybody.
So
Good.
Tell it to more girls, Alexis.
Do I not? It's pretty much go to a bar with Drew Scanlon and hey ladies, this is Drew. He's my pilot.
Uh-huh.
He also
Not true.
He's also a blacksmith. He's smith all of the armor that I'm wearing right now. You can't.
you're not wearing
notice.
any armor, dude.
It's
chainmail, bro.
It's yeah.
It takes a lot of time. We know a guy who makes chainmail.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a shitload of work.
What?
Yeah,
What?
And
what
it turns out
how much success have you had with this approach?
105% success.
for Alexis or Drew.
0%.
Yeah. Well, So we're working on. We're
Hold
working
on,
on.
hold
But
on.
it's also super fascinating conversation. Like how often can you tell people that like you know somebody who's been blacksmithing?
Yeah,
Who's
and
like
to North
flown a
Korea?
plane? Who's going to North Korea?
Do you scuba dive?
Yeah.
What
Parachute?
else? You're like
Mountain climb?
Not
really
so
yet?
much. I've never worn crampons.
Snowshoes?
Yes.
Cross-country skis?
Yeah.
Alpine skis? Water skis?
It's gonna be a long-
Yes.
long
Snowboarding?
You gotta stop
Wakeboards? Surfboards? Sunfish? Have you ever used dolphins as like skis and had a leash between two dolphins and stood on the back with 1 foot on each dolphin
In
like
college.
Aquaman?
Yeah.
Okay. This doesn't work for you bars, really? I would think that the dolphin thing would go pretty well. Chicks dig dolphins.
They do.
It's too intimidating.
Learn one thing from your hit movie Independence Day.
That wasn't me, dude. It's the same name, but it's not me. I'm sorry.
Mistake. I'm sorry.
It happens. I get it a lot. So at some point in your life, I want to get to the bottom of this thing. I want to
Okay.
know. I want to understand what makes Drew Scanlon tick.
All right.
At some point, you said, "I need to do more new stuff." Is this correct or not so much?
I think it's more. I gotta try something. I gotta find something I'm really into.
Okay.
Haven't found it yet, so I'm just gonna try everything.
So, at some point, do you think that trying everything is going to be the thing that you're into?
Maybe.
Like, is collecting?
And
Are
that's
you
fine.
making a collection of things that you've tried?
I think that's dangerous because you don't want to become the guy that just does something to be able to say that he's done it.
Well, but I have absolutely never ever gotten that feeling from you. It's like usually if you do something cool, we have to pry it from you.
Okay.
Except for the North Korea thing, which you did at multiple streams on the internet about, posted several online slideshows. I think you made a short film, travelogue,
Right.
Yeah, the Kickstarter documentary.
Drew also barbecued a pizza like a couple weeks ago. That was
I've-
also
did.
Barbecuing
fascinating.
pizzas is good.
It's
Yeah, you can get the grill really hot. Do you use a different dough than your normal pizza dough
Awesome.
recipe?
It's awesome to go to a barbecuing pizza class.
To be fair, Joey is the master of this.
It's true.
Joey, I've been trying to get Joey to do
I
a
didn't even
pizza
know you
video
could-
for us for years.
I didn't even know you could do that until Joey showed it to me at a barbecue, and it blew my mind.
Yeah, you can make pizza anywhere.
Yeah.
Sure.
Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza anytime. If you put pizza on a bagel, you can
You
make
can have
pizza
pizza
on a
anytime.
grill. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So it's not like you haven't made a conscious effort to reach out and find new things.
No, I mean, it's not like, you know what? What's my thing gonna be now? It's more like, well, all right, I tried that. Now I'm kind of intrigued by this.
What's the most fun you've had on an adventure?
Whoa. The most
Like
fun.
concentrated. Say you take a 5-minute slice of something you've done. What's the best 5 minutes?
I'll tell you the best second and maybe 3 seconds is that first few seconds when you fall out of an airplane.
Okay. When you're strapped onto the back of some dude.
Exactly. Well, mine was a lady.
Okay.
Mine is the lady.
That is actually pretty
Do they let you choose like a masseuse, or is it like?
Nope. It's more like you're jumping with her.
Is
All
it
right.
they look at you and like
Great.
pick weights and stuff? Is that it?
Probably.
Like,
Yeah.
'cause I gotta imagine you put somebody who weighs 105 pounds on my back. It's not going to be good for anybody.
She was a stocky lady.
Okay.
She could handle herself.
Okay.
But I'll tell you the weird part. We went there for my brother's birthday because he always wanted to try skydiving.
Who doesn't?
Yeah. And we got there, and it was originally just going to be me and him. And then my sister was like, you know what? I'd like to try. So we signed her up, too. And my mom was like, you know what? I'd like to try. So we signed my mom up, too. So we all go up there, walk into the plane. We all have instructors with us. And then when we get on the plane, there's 2 benches running along the inside of the fuselage parallel to the fuselage.
Oh, so it's a big plane.
it's well, yeah, it's
Big-ish.
big-ish.
It's not like a 787, but it's a big plane to jump out of.
Yeah,
Usually
it's not a
they're kind of
Cessna.
small. Yeah.
It's enough to put benches in it.
That
So
sounds like a big plane.
You're straddling a bench, and then
Sounds fun.
you sit on your instructor, and they clip they clip their clips to your back.
Come on, big boy.
Yeah, pretty much. And then they cinch you all up, and the groin strap is real tight, and so there's a lot of moving around, and I'm trying not to.
Are you adjusting your junk?
Well, I'm trying not to let the lady know that I'm doing that.
I think she probably knows. Dude.
Yeah, she leaned around. So she's behind me. She leaned around my shoulder and says, "Trying to get all the furniture in the center of the room, are you?" Yes.
She totally knew.
Yeah, she knew.
That's a lot of furniture.
So the lightest person.
That move right there isn't going to help you in the bar. By the way, Drew's got a lot of furniture.
The lightest person jumps out of the plane first.
Is that so the plane doesn't like nosedive down because of the loss of weight?
Yeah, I'm sure. Just
Okay.
to lessen turbulence or whatever. And I'll tell you the weirdest part was sitting there, and it went my sister, my mom, me, my brother. The weirdest part was seeing my sister leave an aircraft.
Like disappear. She's like, oh,
Yeah.
ciao.
Because that's a really
You're not supposed
unnatural.
to do that.
Yeah.
It's unwise.
Like, we took off in this plane. We're not going to land in it. Like, when you get that through your mind, that's a weird thing.
You know, I had a similar moment when we were driving to the hospital for my daughter to be born.
Right?
And I was like, we're going to the hospital with 2 people in the car.
Yeah.
And we're going to come back with 3 people in
Yeah.
the car. But somebody might die because it's a high risk thing. It's an endeavor that is dangerous for everyone
Middle
involved
Ages,
except
man.
for me. Well, but still, you know, it's
Sure, it's-
like normally you're not just driving someplace and you're like, I'm going to go do something that could end up killing me. It's a low probability.
True,
Your
yeah.
odds are really good. We have good healthcare here, you know, for America at least. And
Super positive. I like it.
well, no,
I like
but I
it.
mean, it's scary. It's the kind of thing.
Oh, I get
when
it,
you're
I get
driving
it.
to the hospital at 1 o'clock in the morning or midnight or whatever, then you're thinking,
You're
shit.
confronting nature.
Yeah,
The reality of
it is
humanity.
It is a aspect that most of us don't deal with on a day-to-day basis. I'm not saying that it's the same as jumping out of an airplane, but I bet you think about a lot of the same things.
Sure.
Especially as you watch a loved one fall out of the plane when you're at, what, 10 or 12,000 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long way to fall.
It was real weird.
You have a lot of time to think about the mistakes you made, like jumping out of an airplane that was still functional.
Yeah.
My sister called me about like 5 minutes before I was going to jump out of an airplane. And she was like, hey, what are you up to? And I was like, I'm going to a picnic. And she's like, oh, really? Where? I'm like, space.
Is she one of the ones that were like, Alexis, you can't do that? I'm too afraid.
I didn't want to worry her at the time. So
Okay.
she was like, oh, sure. That sounds good. And then I called her later. I was
Enjoy.
like, oh, hey, by the way, I just jumped out of a plane. It was awesome.
That is not.
Was she angry?
No, she was just like, of course you did. Of
Yeah,
course you
all
did.
right.
Like, she got it, you know. Like, why would you be going to a picnic in, like, no...
in
like,
space.
Yeah.
Jeez, Alexis.
Exactly, so. But, you know, she probably wouldn't have jumped on the plane like your sister did, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, peer pressure is a powerful force.
Really is?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It really is. Okay, so the 5 seconds jumping out of the plane, you're standing
Yeah,
there.
so the instructor.
Is the door in the back of the plane? Is it
in
like
the back of the
is it
plane.
like a flat? Is it like an Expendables type thing where the ramp comes down, you can just jump off the ramp straight out, or is there
so
a door?
It's a door. So when you're sitting there, to your right is the main wing, and to your left is the tail.
Okay, so then, do you like worry about hitting the back tail, the rudder?
No, because it's above your head, at least in this configuration.
Okay, so theoretically you're not gonna go straight back. You're gonna start dropping immediately.
Right. So what they want you to do is tuck your legs underneath the fuselage so that your heels are hitting the bottom of the plane.
So you sit with your butt.
You're sitting on the door.
So it's like you're sitting on a diving board and you roll forward, basically.
Right. Yeah, because they want you to pitch forward, because then the drogue chute comes out of the instructor's backpack.
Okay.
To stabilize you.
Does this work like it does for Sputnik or for Soyuz, where it gives them a thing that drags and stabilizes them so that the back stays up and the
Yeah,
stomach stays
exactly.
down?
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah. So that's what happened with us, and they wanted us to pitch forward, so they had us tuck your feet underneath. And that first 100 feet or so, when you're falling out of that plane, is exhilarating, because it's like it's 0G, right?
It's the biggest trip you've ever made.
It's like your stomach goes into your chest. It's that weird I'm falling feeling. But then eventually, the wind resistance catches up with you and your acceleration, and it makes an equilibrium, and you reach terminal velocity.
Okay.
And then at that point, it just feels like you're laying on a pillow, and it's really windy.
Okay, so it's literally like you're laying face down on your bed.
Yeah.
It's soft.
It's super windy.
You're wearing goggles, I presume. What happens if you open your mouth? Do you get bugs or anything in there?
If there are bugs up that high.
I don't think there are bugs that high, probably.
Yeah. And you get all flappy and stuff.
Okay. Was that? Do you do that for? Do you like take a selfie at this point? Take out your phone, and be like,
Sure. You also can't hear anything because it's just.
oh, so you can't like even the instructor whose head is right behind you.
I'm not
can't-
sure I could. I might be able to like turn my head
Right.
and yell, and they would hear me. But that's about it.
So
Did
then,
you take a video of your jump?
No, but my brother. There was a photographer.
There was one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have some pictures.
I remember I paid like the $40 to have somebody else jump with you and take the video as well.
of course,
Yeah.
I've seen your
But-
video.
Yeah, in the video, but it's terrible. It's just like your face is like.
And it's
The
that
whole
for
time.
2
DVD also?
minutes.
And
Yeah.
like the one redeeming moment is that you can be like, suck it to everybody while you're 30,000 feet in the air, right?
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah.
you are. That was it. But you look terrible the whole time because
That's
the air.
fine.
Yeah. Hey.
Do they not
It-
like
it
strap
was-
GoPros on you, so you have like the foot GoPro and all that? Did you watch the Felix Baumgartner video?
Yes, I did.
The full 5 minutes or whatever.
Yeah,
it was
with
from
the
space?
telemetry?
Yeah, it
Oh, so good.
was really scary.
Yeah.
kind of awesome.
His heartbeat went up to like 190 or something when
What-
he was in the spin.
When the tumble, yeah,
Yeah.
it looked real bad. That tumble,
Yeah.
like a normal person's heart rate would have been up to 3,000. We would have just exploded and blown
Right.
out of our chest. But he was just like, I got.
I mean,
this,
that
I got
demonstrates
this.
why it was that man who did that. Because like none of us, we would have just our limbs would just have popped off of our bodies at that
It
point.
would have been like Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, and we would
Pieces
never have
everywhere.
been able to recover. But since he's an experienced diver or
Yeah, skydiver.
skydiver and base jumper, then
Daredevil lunatic.
sure,
Daredevil / lunatic. Is that the slash preferred, or is it
Yeah, it's-
implied?
it's a pipe.
Okay, it's a vertical slash.
Yeah.
It's like for graphic design /
Right. Yeah, I was explaining this in the
Yeah.
podcast. My major was design, pipe, media arts.
It's-
I'll bet most people don't even know where the pipe is on the
It's
keyboard.
above the backslash on most
It is
keyboards.
Shift//.
Oh, right. It's the slash you never
It's
use.
underneath the backspace.
Yeah.
I know where it is.
It's right there. I'm looking at it right now.
Yep, there it is.
We used to have a
keyboard. It was 2 lines, not 1 line.
Yep. We had a magazine at our at Future called Mac Pipe Life.
That's
It's
right.
about Macintoshes.
That's right.
They
I remember
put pipes in the
seeing that
title.
in airports.
Yeah, that's where you would have. So would you skydive again, or you got all
Totally.
you needed?
I would recommend it to everybody,
Okay.
even especially those that are afraid of flying. Sure.
I'm terrified of heights, but I don't ever have a
Wait,
problem
for the
doing stuff
flying
like
or
that.
heights?
Both.
Huh.
Yeah. I believe in confronting your fears.
Oh, Drew, let's go next week.
Do you feel
It'll be fun.
Okay.
so? I know you're not an expert at skydiving, but I'm going to ask a dumb question because
Okay.
it's that time of the show.
Sure.
Wait, how long have you guys been going for it? by the
12
way?
and a half hours.
Oh, you're like in the prime time area now. You're doing good.
We're still. Well, we started at noon this year. Last year we started at 6 p.m.
You guys are ridiculous.
Why?
The noon to noon thing.
Well, the
is,
6 p.m. was ridiculous.
The 6 p.m. was a
That-
terrible idea.
That when you guys said you were doing the 6 to 6
yeah.
last year, I was like, you guys are just assholes.
Yeah, no, you're right. You were absolutely correct. It was a terrible idea. I don't remember anything that happened after 4
Sure.
p.m.
I think we decided to do 9 to 9.
Oh, right, because you guys do the Halo thing. Or you're not doing Halo this year necessarily, but
we might do
We-
some Halo, but
we
it's going to be
we
a
actually
crap
have
bag.
no idea what we're going to do this
Yeah.
year.
you haven't talked about it yet?
Well, 'cause
We know
we're-
when it is going to happen. That is as far as we thought.
So
Yeah.
Extra Life is another marathon event. Do you guys do 24 hours or 48? Because I know some people do 48 with Extra
Apparently,
Life.
it's been bumped up to 25.
25. I feel. Do you guys
I know,
feel
it's
pressure
weird.
to compete?
No, absolutely not.
You're good. You don't want to go to 108 instead of 1208 tomorrow.
No,
Okay.
no,
I'm good.
So apparently, it's been bumped up to 25. I think what we're gonna do is a joint like giant bomb thing where like Brad is gonna do the first 24.
24 hours of Dota.
Apparently.
Or something.
Or something.
Great.
And then after that, we're gonna join in for the next 25 hours to do me, Drew, Vinny, and Jeff.
Okay.
So
You get
That's
the
in
whole.
the
that,
studio.
that is the current plan.
So Brad's doing his part from home,
Right.
and then he's going to come into the office and get the next 24 hours
Mm-hmm.
and start seeing things.
Yep.
I think that would be totally awesome.
I got to imagine the CBS office is kind of creepy and scary at late at night on weekends.
And really hot because they
it's
turn off the
really
air
hot.
conditioning.
It's
Can you
really
not?
hot.
Can you not get that? Like, can you not contact facilities
We
and
might
send
be
in a
able
request?
to turn it
I don't
on.
know.
You know, you're
We should look into
kind of
that.
a big deal.
We were just told that it's probably,
Gangbomb.ru.
That's right.
probably not a possibility, is what I was told.
Oh no!
Can you just smash the windows
Oscillating
out?
fans.
It's
Yeah.
cold out this time of year. I got to imagine it gets real toasty in that control room.
Yeah.
It's lots of hot stuff in there. You
Under
just
those
shut the
hot
door.
Studio lights.
Leave Vinny, but you can turn off the studio lights. It's a nighttime
Yeah.
show. So no idea what you're going to stream. Last year you did played all of Halo 1, all of Halo 2, and all of Halo 3.
Yes.
That's a lot of Halo.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I actually think we'll probably do a couple of Halo games. My concern with the Halo Reach and
Did you take it off already?
was that it'd be
Yes,
really
I
quick.
did.
I think I can personally burn through Halo Reach in 6 hours.
Did you do ODST? That's pretty short too, though. I guess.
ODST
right?
is also so we're gonna probably do a ODST in Halo 4, but that might not fill the whole 24 hours. So we just gotta. I think we're just gonna win
I don't
it.
know. We got
I don't
we
know.
got 2 other dudes there, so we might have to
So-
alternate. And
It might actually go faster if we did Halo. So
You could do multiple games.
No,
like
no.
have two
So that's the
picture
that's the
in
thought.
picture.
There's
Pip.
we might do some Bioshock. Some Borderlands.
Okay.
I kind of want to do some Castle Crashers.
Yeah. I played some Borderlands. Borderlands is great.
Yeah, I mean, Vinny really wanted to do the Euro Truck Simulator,
That's
So
what
we're
Norm's
doing that later.
but there's
In
no multiplayer for
35
it.
minutes.
Norm is going to put on the Oculus Rift, grab a wheel,
that's,
sit down in the
that's a great
chair.
idea. What kind of wheel you got?
don't know
The
if you-
Microsoft Xbox wheel,
Sure.
not the speed wheel, the old white one.
Great.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a terrible wheel. It only works about a third of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And Euro Truck Sim.
There's Euro Truck.
That was a pretty good,
That's Puerto
pretty good
Rican truck.
transition there.
I don't know if you guys saw me in one of the Unprofessional Fridays where they put the Oculus Rift
This was
on me.
great.
Yeah.
Forever Alone, Alexis
Sup-
Gadgetsaw.
Super nauseating that I was playing what game was that I was playing?
It doesn't even matter.
It was iRacing.
It was
Oh, it was
iRacing,
iRacing.
and after about 30 minutes, I was just getting super nauseous, and these guys just left me on the set. And you have no idea.
They were
Nobody's
gone for a
around.
long time,
there's-
man.
you have-
It was
I have
really
no
funny.
idea. I'm talking to myself. I'm like, yeah, great. I'm also super nauseated, wanting to throw up, and then I take off in the fucking Oculus Rift, and no one's.
Thanks for burning our plan, man. Gary and I were planning on going taking a nap while Norm takes 4 hours on the Oculus all by
I kind of
himself.
wish that German street sweeper truck game was Oculus Rift compatible.
If only.
Yeah.
Farm
I mean, I
Simulator.
am looking forward to seeing Euro Truck Simulator.
Euro Truck Simulator, I find
When I suggested that it was boring, people in chat bit my fucking head off.
Well,
I
I
mean,
think-
there's very passionate fans out there of
God,
this game.
Yeah.
one of
Definitely,
my favorite quick looks is there's a Euro Truck Simulator with Vinny doing the Euro Truck simulation, and it's just precious.
Oh, yeah.
Is really the best because it's also we went on the internet trying to look for cheats and stuff like that, and you just realize how terrible the internet can be. You know, I'm just looking for this normal download thing, and you get to those weird.
Oh, there's weird
free
places.
download places, and just hey, click here, and it shows up in a new.
Right. There's 4 download now links, and you're I don't know
Who do you
which
think,
one to choose.
There's 5 of these will lead to your internet death. One of them is the actual real download button you want. Choose wisely.
And then you end up
Generally,
on
the bigger and more flashy the download button
not the
is, the
one.
more fake it is.
Right, yeah.
It's the-
Yeah.
It's
And
the
then
Just
little
one little
tiny download
hyperlink.
link down here that'll
Yeah.
actually
Sure.
get you the
It's
thing that
purple.
you want.
Yeah.
and you can imagine Vinny doing this, and he's on some random German download site. And he's here, click here, yeah, sure.
Downloading.de.
Congratulations,
There's
Giant
some
Bomb now
honor
has
in
10
the fake
viruses.
ads. They will, if you read carefully, you can decipher them. So
No,
they
no.
won't straight up say, "This is your download." If you, there's honor among the scam banner ads.
Uh-huh.
The trick is to right click, because if you can right click and there's no, and it says flash, it's an ad.
Or you hover and you see the little
Sure.
link down at the
Yeah.
bottom. If it ends in a zip or an exe, then you're good.
So what were you trying to
probably.
find?
Or RAR.
The random no speed limit.
or unlock
hacks.
all money
Yeah.
cheat or whatever.
I mean, you
There-
could just team drive all through Europe on Euro Truck Sim, where when one person starts getting tired or reaches their time limit, you swap out, put somebody else behind the wheel.
Yeah,
Damage modeling is not great in that.
Yeah.
But it would be great if
Nope.
we were all in a convoy. If we all had ourselves a convoy.
I mean, I could see a Euro
Convoy.
Truck Simulator MMO would be quite
Right.
interesting.
It's
And
just nothing but
apparently they're
trucks.
working on a multiplayer mod before people send this to us.
Right.
But
You know-
it's not done yet.
Forget World of Tanks. I want to see World of Trucks. I think Gary's right. It's a world where the trucks are alive.
I am kind of
Like in
I
planes or
am
cars.
fascinated by these simulations of just totally banal activities.
Totally.
Like the German street sweeper
always thought
truck,
that
I
was-
think, is the absolute apex of that.
I always thought that was pronounced banal.
Banal.
That's banal.
Banal?
Listen, if you can put
Banal?
if you can put Vinny on any of these activities, you pretty much have
We're good.
as much fun as you can possibly
Because Vinny
have,
just makes
right?
anything entertaining.
One of my favorite pieces of Giant Bomb content ever was the time, I guess it was Dave. I can't remember who else. I don't think you were there because you would have known how to do it. But somebody was getting into one of those crazy old Russian plane simulators, and they spent maybe 45 minutes or 2 hours trying to figure out how to get the plane to take off.
Was it?
It was Jeff and
IL-2
Dave, maybe?
Sturmovik?
Yeah, that seems right.
Yeah, I think that was right after. I think we hijacked Rory and Alex's NTSF SVU
That seems right.
stream
Yeah.
to play IL-2 Sturmovik.
Yep.
And we had no idea. We just loaded it up.
Yeah.
And
It was magic.
Vinny was on the throttle and the pedals, and I was on the stick, and we managed to take off and then land.
World of Trucks is apparently a real thing, by the way.
Great.
I'm excited about
The
that.
ETS devs are
Sure.
working on it.
Yeah.
Let's take a moment at the midpoint of the hour and talk about why we're here.
Why are we here, Will Smith?
We are here because this is Oktoberkast. It's Tested's 24-hour podcast marathon where we raise money for some of our favorite charities. We're raising money this year for Child's Play, which is a great charity that raises money to bring toys and games to sick kids in children's hospitals around the world.
Yep.
Doctors Without Borders, which does pretty much the same thing, but for people who need medical care in disaster zones, war zones, and all that stuff. And then the Electronic Freedom Foundation, which is totally different, but they fight for freedom online and protect us from people like patent trolls and oppressive copyright legislation and all that kind of stuff.
Fighting for the users.
They fight for the users.
Worthy causes all.
They're all good causes.
And you can choose which one or ones.
This is
you
a
wish to
choose your own
support.
adventure podcast.
Yep.
Yes,
You
choose
can
your own
choose-
charity.
You can choose one or you can choose all three.
Choose your own charitable adventure, and no matter which one, unlike those adventures where you can get killed, all paths lead to happiness in
Yes.
this adventure.
Yes. To donate to Child's Play, go to tested.com/kids. To donate to Doctors Without Borders, go to tested.com/doctors. To donate to the Electronic Frontier Foundation, go to tested.com/electrons. That's kids, doctors, electrons.
thought it was
What's our
gonna say
total? Where are we
Alexis.
at right now, guys? I haven't looked in a while.
I don't know. Someone
We're
needs
like
to-
$11,000
someone needs
probably.
to-
We're into the
someone
slow
needs-
period,
11,206 apparently.
is what the chat says.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
We're doing okay. Slowing down a
Well done.
little bit.
Reach 20,000, I'll get slapped in the face.
Yep.
Excellent.
Whoever's here when we train
Slow mo camera?
We'll use.
Did you see Will getting
Will's
slapped in the face
9.5S.
earlier?
I
Maybe we should
no.
run that again.
I bet Joey can run
Yeah.
that for us right
Joey,
now.
can you pull that up?
Poor
We
Joey.
had 2 stretch goals so far. At $5,000, we showed the forbidden video of me breaking the Microsoft Surface.
It's the only time we're ever going to play that on the internet.
Will getting slapped has
I
been
did
nice,
that.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$10,000.
Oh, no, that's
that's
there's
the
a
original.
generic. There's a
Oh,
generic.
that's so
That's pretty
good.
good. That's pretty good.
The ear flap's pretty good at the end of this. Watch that. Watch the earlobe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that might be a different one.
What are we
without
at?
the ear
What are we
flap.
at right now?
11.
Here we go.
There
Here's
we go.
tonight's slap.
Just do it.
And then the stare.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Just to be clear, I heard it go by. She hit so fast.
Do we have the other angle on it?
Oh, God.
I mean,
Who was it?
It's Veronica
It was
Belmont.
Veronica who,
That's
right,
she-
right until the last
she's
minute,
done
said-
that before.
She said she was very
No, she
nervous
said
about
she
doing
hasn't.
it.
Really?
But then when she
She
actually
hadn't.
slapped him, you could see just how gleeful.
She got
She
the
She
bloodlust.
looked- yeah, it
she was
looked-
ready
she
to go
looked into
again.
it.
She was like,
Here we go. Here's the other
Yeah.
angle.
yeah. So watch this.
Oh, this is the gift. Right.
Here we go.
It
Oh!
was so fast.
But it's so
But you could
fast.
see the face jiggle. Oh.
I think she held
Like,
back.
just to-
I think
just-
she held back.
I don't. Maybe 10%.
It almost
Like
looks
Will,
like
I think you should let me
No, I'm good.
punch you just right in the face right
Alexis,
now.
you've been.
I'm like so good for it right now.
I know. I know. It's such a good idea.
I know.
But I think I'm just afraid that your inebriation state is going to prevent you from pulling back enough on your
Why
inherent
would
strength.
I ever want to pull back on you?
I want you to pull
I know.
back on me. I don't want the full might of the gadget fist. That would
guy-
be terrible.
Drew, do you want to punch me for $1,000? Yeah.
You'll give him $1,000 to punch you?
Well, no, I think if somebody else.
I'll put 5 in
what,
to
what,
watch.
what are we at right now? What are we,
We
at?
were at
11,000.
11,200.
11,000. So we've got like 12,000.
We
I
get
would totally
12,000
let.
at the end of our segment.
I will totally let Drew do whatever he wants to my face.
Wow.
Which
What?
is
Hold on.
What? Wait,
Hold on.
hold on.
A good open face
Let's
slap.
go back.
Let's not.
Sure.
Look at that
Yeah.
face. Why would you want to? We don't want to deform that face.
I think
so much glee.
It's for the kids, man. For
You
the
look
kids.
so happy.
So if we get
Ah,
to
yeah.
12,200, so
Do you want to eat a hot pepper?
That's child's play. That's child's
Yeah,
play.
he's-
I totally I'll eat a hot pepper.
He's
just
from a
with
spicy
no
part of the
problem.
world.
Yeah.
Let's go.
that-
Let's bring in the hot peppers. And
my
Alexis
goodness.
Wait,
can,
are we doing for a dollar amount or just
No.
cuz?
We need to reach certain goals.
I mean, I'll eat the hot peppers just for fun.
We have
just
20
'cause
minutes.
We're probably really bored.
No,
right?
no. We have 20 minutes left.
Okay.
we have
in
to
your
hit
old
we have
segment.
to hit a target.
we need to
and-
hit 12,200, so $1,000.
I would say 12,005.
I
Make it
think
big.
just a straight 12,000. If you just break 12,000,
12.
we'll be all good.
Let's get back up. Let's get back up to $1,000 an hour. We'll be an hour 13 if we can get to 13 grand. Everybody wins. Where are we at now?
Drew, let's see this hand. In the little yeah,
And
all
then-
right. That's
I've
Are you
got
gonna
small
chew on a
hands.
pepper while Drew is slapping you?
whatever you guys want. Whatever you guys.
Well,
came
if
up
it's child's
with.
play, do 2 habaneros. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
why
many
not?
habaneros do we have? We don't want to use them all.
I did a habanero. It's not, we have plenty.
You could.
I saw there's a
you
whole
could
bag of them
probably,
out
You
there.
could probably convince me of just about like Count Chocula. You tell me whatever you want.
Well,
right?
I mean,
Count
Count
Chocula
Chocula
is dangerous for you though, because you have some sugar issues.
Sure, but
yeah.
I am talking to Count Chocula right now, right?
Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
I represent the Count in all his business dealings.
Gary
I'm
Whitta,
his legal
agent to the cereal.
representative. I'm his Renfield.
You're sitting back with the laptop and doing the
Yep.
number crunching.
Yep.
If we get 12,200.
Hey, maybe we can get Drew and Alexis to play Space Rocks.
Oh.
I don't know what that
I
is.
think
I don't even know
I
what I'm
feel-
signing up for
Dude,
I
anymore.
feel like we
Like
should.
the
I feel
sound
like
of
we
it.
should take this opportunity.
You want me to pitch it again? I'm getting better at it. I feel like I can really nail it this time.
You want to try it one more time?
Do you trust me? It's a really good idea.
I'll give
I
you
think
one-
it's a
I'll
good
give-
game.
I'll give you one more shot at it.
Okay, so Gary had an idea for a board game. It's the
Okay.
anti-German board game. You know how German board games are complex? The rules are confusing. They're difficult to understand.
So it's the Polish board game.
No, that's racist. Places, at least.
It's not the complicated board game with a lot of rules and takes
Right.
hours to play. It's
Okay.
a simple board game
I got
with
this.
very few rules.
I got this.
That doesn't take long
Yeah.
to play.
Okay.
You start out by making a character sheet. You play a space miner. Your goal is to mine space rocks. So you have to decide what kind of mine. Are you going to be like a loincloth wearing kind of, hey,
Space miner.
I'm trapped.
This is like normal life.
Yeah,
But keep
or
going. Keep going.
or
You could be
or
the
you could be like
handsome
the
rogue.
monocle mine owner. You could own a lot of the people that are doing the
Yeah,
loincloth
you can
space
create
mining.
whatever kind of
Whatever
role-playing
you want.
character for yourself that
Sure.
you
Then
want.
you put that on the table where you don't have to ever look at it again, and you take out the Space Rocks board. The Space Rocks board is a piece of cardboard. What do we say? 4 feet by 5 feet?
Yeah, and
Does that
it's-
sound good?
Yeah, and there are no squares or spaces. It's just a star field.
Piece of cardboard,
And it
and
can
there's
be
stars
anything.
on it. It's like the Space Jam
Some
website.
people at home have already made
Okay.
their own Space Rocks
Right.
boards.
Yeah.
So then you take the Space Rocks themselves. This is the important part of the game.
Yeah, there's 100 Space Rocks.
This is the only place it gets confusing. There are 100 of them, and you scatter them on the board in a pile in the middle of the board. At which point all the setup is done for the game.
Yeah.
You don't have to put any little fiddly bits anywhere. You don't have to deal cards out
There's
to
no
anybody or anything like that.
tokens or cards or coins or anything.
Everyone takes their position outside the board, on the edges of the board, and then when the game starts, your goal is to get as many of the Space Rocks as possible in the time allotted to the the
With your hands?
But
no
by
rules.
By any means necessary.
You can put them in your pants. You can jam them in your
after
mouth.
30 minutes,
Ear holes are fair
whoever
game.
has the most Space Rocks
Wins.
is declared the winner.
But see,
Great.
it's an interesting game of social dynamics because you have to make difficult risk versus reward decisions. For example, when you get your first rock, you can choose to put it in your pocket where it will be safe from your opponents. Or you could use that first rock as a weapon and throw it at another opponent, making them drop their rocks to cover their eyes. And then you could take all of their rocks. So you have to constantly through the time of the gameplay.
I mean, my
you have
strategy-
to be making split-second decisions about what is the best Space Rocks move
my
for you
strategy
at that moment.
See, I think you're
I see.
overthinking it. My strategy would simply be to incapacitate all my opponents as quickly as possible, and then I could collect the Space Rocks
Perfectly
at my leisure.
valid.
I think you launch your
I-
body, you forward and then twist in space so that you
You're not
roll
actually
over
in
all
space.
of them like a combine,
Oh, interesting.
and then you turn
And
and,
roll.
grab
And then you
all
make a
of the
fetal
rocks.
ball around them so
Yeah.
that you're ensconcing them in your body, and
Exactly.
people, as they're kicking you in the kidneys and trying to make you urinate blood, you protect the
I've got all the
precious
rocks.
rocks
for 30 minutes.
for 30
For
minutes.
30
But
minutes.
you,
It's
I
a
mean,
long
it
time.
wouldn't. I mean, you could try to negotiate or use diplomacy. I mean, again, it doesn't necessarily have to. Well, it is necessarily going to end in violence, but it doesn't
Casual
have to start
violence.
start that way.
I think a lot of it's a real testament to the human condition to see how the game starts. Does it start with violence? Do you start with a casual negotiation phase? Do you come up with some sort of hippie commune lottery system where each person takes one rock and then you negotiate with each other like a bunch of fucking
I have
pussies?
to be honest right now. Like,
Yeah.
are you looking at Drew right now? Are you seeing the veins pumping through his fucking?
He wants to play. He wants to play this game.
I'm already concerned about this
You're the one who-
$12,200 goal.
Hey,
whatever you guys.
I made it
like,
high so that the users
He
couldn't
wants
get
to
it.
play Space Rocks. You
I
can
didn't-
tell.
Look at him.
Play some
I don't
Space
want to
Rocks.
play Space Rocks with him. He's gonna kill
We
me.
need $800.
We're not
$800 more dollars.
to 12 grand, really?
I think so.
Wait, what?
Are we doing 12 grand? Or are we doing 12.20? Or
I thought we were doing
12.2?
12.
Oh, 12. Oh,
But I don't know where we
no,
are.
we were doing 13 because we want to be one for an hour, and we got 20 minutes to go till the 13th hour
Face slap and a habanero at
at the
13.
same time.
At the same,
Just
you're
keep-
gonna face
that's
slap the
just
adding it
habanero
up.
into
Man,
his
I
mouth.
don't-
And I'm like getting nervous because Drew is just going like this the whole time.
Right,
and
yeah,
he's
just, pumping up,
pumping up
powering
his
up.
veins, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, God damn it!
I don't. But that's two things on you. I don't have anything. I need something. Should I eat the habanero and then slap you?
I'm all about the kids right
You
now.
anally
Just
fitted
trying
habanero.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
to- Yeah.
It was worth a try, kids.
Yeah.
We have. I mean, you got $2 grand to go basically from where we're at right now, so it's looking pretty good
Okay.
for no habanero, no getting punched. Have you hit somebody in the face before, Drew?
I
You ever
don't-
hit a man?
I don't think so.
You ever been in a fight?
Not in the face. No.
Work the belly,
A little bit.
a little
yeah.
maybe the back,
Sure.
shoulders,
Sure.
ears,
Yeah,
back of the neck,
no.
groin.
No. Well,
This is gonna be a
Pull the hair, twist the
It's
ears.
gonna be a
Mainly-
first time for you.
mainly-
Do you ever pull a
mainly
finger back until it
torso.
breaks and
No,
makes the
just a lot of
snapping
torso
noise?
punches.
Torso punches,
in elementary
kicks,
school, yeah.
knees and kicks.
Oh sure.
I love a good junior high school fight. When you see a couple of junior high school kids fighting and like they're thinking that they're doing cool like martial arts moves
There's a lot of
and like
flailing.
UFC stuff and they're doing these kicks because their jeans are all skinny now, so they get up there and they can't get their legs up because the jeans are too tight.
Where are you going
I work
on like
down-
the weekend?
My house is down the school from an elementary school.
This is like
This is your
you're
kid bum
talking
fight.
about that like as you did this like
Best,
last
the
week.
best, the best walks with the baby are when
Is this
there's
what tested content is now?
pretty
you
much.
just pay these
This
kids.
is- no, we don't
I got
pay
this
them.
camera, kids.
No, of course we don't.
You want a
Just want
20?
to see the inside of a van.
Sweet.
No, we don't pay the kids. But I sometimes I walk the baby if I'm like I take a afternoon, I go out and every once in a while, well once so far, there was a fight behind the elementary school down the street from my house.
Huh.
It was awesome, and then I had to go like
That's too bad.
be like, hey kids, you shouldn't
Yeah,
be
when
fighting.
I was
They're
growing
like,
up,
fuck you, old man, and then threw some rocks at me. So I said, you guys should play Space Rocks.
when I was growing up, all
True
the fights
story.
happened at the back alley of the pharmacy
Okay.
or in the parking lot of the church.
Behind the Kearns Bakery store for us, where you could buy
Nice.
day old bread for cheap.
Oh, yeah, it was Seuss's Pharmacy for us, where you could get a ice cream sandwich for
Ooh.
34 cents.
Did they do? Did they have
Pretty
a
good.
fountain there, or was it like? Did they have like an ice cream fountain, soda fountain? Did you get a jerk?
No. It was no fountain, no
Okay.
fountain, no fountain.
I've never-
ice,
I've-
but
yeah.
ice cream sandwiches, 34 cents. There's a little back alley.
That's pretty good.
That's where you got into fights.
So did you eat the ice cream sandwich before or after you took the beating?
That was like after.
Okay.
That was like, hey, good fight.
Put the ice cream sandwich on your face where the swelling was.
The funniest thing about the Catholic school that I went to was lunchbox fights.
Well, you could fuck somebody up with a
Fights
lunchbox.
over a lunchbox
and it
or
was
with
really
one?
interesting
Okay.
because we were in that era where it was all metal lunchboxes, and we were talking about those, like the whole die-cast Transformers era, then going to plastic, right? And so if you got caught in that weird era where you were then buying plastic lunchboxes, you were done. Because
Ones
lunchbox,
with thermos bottles built in, and
yeah, it's just like lunchbox fights with a metal lunchbox.
It's like bringing a wiffle bat. Like,
Yeah.
come
Well,
on.
Exactly.
What are you doing?
I know. So these fights went down, right? The only rule was no lunchbox to the face. Because that would be.
Gotta watch out for those hinges, man.
And the metal.
Is it the title of your autobiography?
Yeah, pretty much. So it's no lunchbox to the face. Anywhere else in the body was good. And like metal lunchboxes always ruled the day, right? And then people started coming with those plastic ones. And it was like, really? Like, don't even show.
What the
You know?
fuck? Yeah.
We are over 12,000.
Yeah, it's
So,
bad news, Alexis.
It's better time.
People really want to see you eat hot pepper get hit in the
But
face.
to be clear, it's 13, right?
No, it's 12.
No, 13. 13 was. I
It's
don't.
12. You're not going to clear another 1,000 in
I'm pretty
15
sure there's
minutes.
15 minutes. I'm sure they'll hit.
I
whatever
feel
you need.
pretty
They got
good
to
about where
12
we're at.
really fast.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
Well, what are we saying here?
We're already at 12-1. I'm pushing for
jeez.
13.
Oh,
You're doomed,
man.
Alexis. We'll give you the chance.
All right. Drew,
Let's split
don't.
the- let's
okay,
split-
okay, but
let's
like,
split
do me
the
the favor,
difference
Drew.
and say 12
Drew,
Okay.
like, don't do it like all weird and
I'm gonna go get the
pansy
peppers.
like. Just like
right.
do it right
Keep my
because
rings
like
on.
because like
Take
Oh
your
my
rings
God.
off.
nothing
No
would
stitches.
nothing would
nervous
be
just thinking
worse
about
if
these
you like
peppers.
held back.
Okay.
So just saying.
Not gonna do it.
Oh.
Have you had? When was the last time you had spicy food, like real spicy food?
Oh, I love spicy food. So
Okay, so you're okay with this?
yeah, no, I
Habanero,
think,
no problem.
Yeah, no, I yeah, habaneros.
Well,
all that
are
stuff.
you more afraid? But the punch. The punch is
No,
is what's
seriously,
worrying you.
look at this forearm right here. You're not that close, but like there's veins pulsating. It's the fucking Hulk.
What is your punch strategy, Drew?
It's not a punch. It's a slap,
Oh,
right?
it's a slap. Okay,
Yeah, sure.
it's a slap and
gonna-
a hot pepper.
I don't
Gary's
even
got
know,
the
I
hot
don't even know
peppers.
how the hot pepper even like factors into this. Honestly,
I think you
I
have the
don't-
hot
I don't-
pepper.
I don't
first.
actually
feel
even
like-
It's adding injury to
Well,
injury.
I did a review last week for Hot Pepper Gaming, which
I
is
saw
a
that.
popular site where people eat hot peppers and review games. So
Sure.
now it's kind of it's in vogue this
That's
week.
a strong
what can I tell
showing,
you?
Gary Whitty.
Yeah.
I don't actually even remember even like saying yes, but sure, okay.
You
hot
said
pepper's
Charles.
awesome.
You said
There's a
kids
moment I'm
like
going to
Child's
tell you.
Play,
There's a
remember?
moment where you think, oh, what did I just agree to?
Whoa, let's not put them all on the table.
Why not?
Yeah. Because we use this for other stuff.
They're
We
just
need one.
menacing.
Well, we need
Would you like to come and pick the
Pick
pepper?
your poison?
You could pass me one.
All right.
You
I'm
could
not
throw,
touching
throw
them.
one to me. Like,
I'm afraid of rubbing my eyes before.
Yeah,
Oculus
I'll,
Rift.
I'll
now-
forget about my
now-
eyes, and then suddenly sleeping won't be a
One
problem.
time I bought a bottle of.
The bigger ones or the smaller ones?
The smaller ones are usually worse.
good lord. Now I'm actually slightly nervous. Like now I don't know which one I'm
Little
actually.
does Alexis
boy.
know, but we secretly replaced his habanero.
I had a
with
bottle of Dave's Insanity Sauce.
Should you get the
one
milk
time.
out for him, or are you just gonna fuck
Well,
him
you
over
may
here?
not need it.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna take the stem off because that would be gross.
Don't eat the stem.
Don't eat the stem, but eat the rest of it.
Anyway, I brought this,
we've
broke
still
this
got-
bottle of hot
how about
sauce,
this? How
and
about
I
this?
tried to take my
We've got a
contacts
few-
out.
We've got some time.
No, that's a
Don't
bad
do
idea.
that.
Take
Hold
it
on,
out
we
have-
before.
wait,
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got time. We're saving this for the end of the hour.
Yeah, I mean we've got
It's
15
the big
minutes, right?
It's the big.
Serious.
No, you got
Right.
12 minutes left, so clock's ticking there, Pepper Boy. Don't rub your eyes.
All right. Well, we need
Or touch
people
your junk.
to go here.
If you,
Where do you
I have a
donate?
really
So
terrible
are we still
story
trying
about
to
that,
hit
but I'm
13,
not going to tell it.
13,000
This is a perfect
by,
place.
1 a.m. Is that still the plan?
no, you know what? The chat has bitched because there was confusion about the goal. We are going to leave it at 12. It's going to happen. It's inevitable.
Okay,
Oh, but so he has
honestly,
between
what
now
I
and-
remember it as was 12,200.
12,200.
Because it was
Okay.
$1,000 extra.
Okay.
So
Hey,
if you're at that, it's cool.
You might as well get it over with.
Yeah,
I think save it for the end of the hour. Let it build.
It's
we
only
12
like
yet?
another 10.
We're 12-2.
Who's coming on after us?
Phil Broughton from Funranium, he makes
He's
Black
out
Blood
there
of the
right now,
Earth. He's out there right now. He makes the Stein of Science on the shelf behind us.
Maybe he wants to come in to give me Black Bullet of the Earth after I've been hit.
I think that would be a good way to recover.
I'm sure
Yeah.
that can happen.
God, that's such a bad idea.
I might need that. So
Yeah, I'm going to
You
go ahead.
do
and-
want to sleep tonight, don't you, Alexis?
I'm
time is cool too.
I'm building up for our 24 hours.
It doesn't really work that way.
Okay.
Gary
Are
and
you
I,
responsible for getting Alexis home, Drew?
No.
Are you seeing Uber?
guys,
I'm actually really excited because Drew recently moved pretty close to me, like
true,
maybe
yeah.
half mile down the street.
Yeah.
So we see each other on the bus every once in a while. I think
do
yesterday.
you make eye contact?
Yesterday, I stood over. I was standing. Alexis was sitting. I stood over him for like 10 minutes, and then I moved my phone like out of my vision. And hey, Alexis, how you doing? How long you been there? Oh, like 10 miles.
Well, you heard that story about the guy that got stabbed or something on
Shot.
Muni, shot on Muni, and nobody fucking noticed.
Yeah, we talked about it
What?
earlier today
Really?
Now you know what?
on this podcast.
I believe it.
Was I there?
you were here.
Who did we talk about that with?
Wait,
Roger?
Will, did you?
I got up when Roger was here. I went and had a sandwich.
Yeah, someone shot someone, a random kid on Muni, and they looked at the
It's really sad,
the
actually.
footage, and the dude was crazy. He was waving his gun around on the Muni car
The whole fucking
and the
time.
whole time.
You guys are
and
totally
people
bumming me
around him
out.
were just looking at their
I'm
phones
sorry.
and not
Wait,
noticing there was a
Will,
crazy
you
dude
got
with a
stabbed
gun.
in the Muni?
No. A guy got shot.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm cool. I got slapped by somebody from the
Is
internet
that why your
earlier
jeans
today.
are so bloody? That's weird.
No, that's Norm. Wait, don't worry. Your hallucinations aren't gonna stop the slash pepper bet. It's all on. Don't touch your eyes. Don't touch your eyes.
I'm not going
Don't touch your junk. What happens when you touch your junk after you've handled peppers?
You just don't do it.
Does it? Sometimes you think like might add a little tingling, a little extra sensation. Not so much.
It's like real awesome right in the beginning, and then you're like, holy fuck, what the hell just happened?
How long is the holy fuck? What the hell just happened? Period.
Like 3 hours.
Oh, does dunking in milk help or anything?
Well, yeah.
Okay, good to know. Alexis and Drew, thank you for coming by so much.
You're so welcome.
Always a pleasure.
We're really excited.
I have my phone ready.
Hey, do you guys want to come by next week for us?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll definitely pipe in from like the internet.
Just
Oh,
come
you mean
by.
from your
Let's come
couch?
by. We're gonna be
No,
so. We're
no,
gonna be
from
so.
my office. I have a baby now. I have
Oh,
excuses.
that's always like the excuse. Come
Vinny,
on, it's the
Vinny's
same-
I'm gonna go and tell you what Vinny's thinking about this. He's thinking if I do this 25-hour thing, I get to play games for 25
I know. I was talking to
hours.
Vinny the other day, and he was like, "Hey, after we're done, do you just want to like Euro Truck Simulate for like, I don't know, another 24 hours later?"
What's a Euro Truck Simulate? That's awesome.
That's exactly right. I mean, that sounds pretty good, right?
Yeah.
That's a lot of
It's so much
games.
better than saying, "Do you want to play Euro Truck Simulator?" Do you want a Euro Truck Simulator?
And I was
That's
like,
the correct way to do it.
I was like, let's see how we feel at 9 in the morning after doing the 25 hours thing or whatever it is.
So you're doing 9 to 9?
Yeah.
well, I guess it's supposed to be 9 to 10 now. Apparently they
But wait,
bumped it up.
When does daylight savings time happen?
November
November
5th.
3rd.
No idea.
Yeah, November 3rd,
I
whatever.
don't.
Consensus.
I just don't know what's
It's
going
next
on
weekend.
anymore.
If it's the 3rd, then it might happen over Brad's
Shift.
stream,
Oh, that means he gets an
which
extra
is
hour.
probably why they say 25 hours.
Oh, got it.
So then
Because we
we'd be
fall
off the
back.
hook. Brad's got to take the extra hour. He's got.
Well, it's still just 24 hours. You both would do 24 hours. In reality, it's just that the clock would say it's 25 hours because you fall back. So it means you do 1 hour twice. Wait, that means you should only do 23 hours. The only funny joke Jay Leno ever told was about daylight savings time and 30-minute pizza orders.
Sorry, what?
Thanks, Alexis.
I know. Sorry, I had to get it out. I needed to get the gas out.
You need to
before-
clear whatever out you need,
before-
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He told a joke about on daylight savings time night calling Domino's at 5 till 1, being like, "Bring me a pizza in 30 minutes, motherfuckers," and then letting it spring forward, and he free pizza every time.
I'll
Garrett,
bet- I'll bet it
one
was
free pizza a
hilarious.
year. It was the funniest thing he's ever said.
Great.
I don't watch Leno a lot.
Do you guys
so
eat
maybe
magnets?
He's been funnier since then. Did we give you magnets?
No, I don't have any
my
magnets.
Oh, how do they
Thanks,
work? Thank you,
Steven
chat.
Westervelt.
Yes,
For reminding me.
You guys have magnets?
we got young
Yeah,
Frey,
you'll like these. They're cool.
who's a tested user, made. Don't put them in your mouth. Copper.
You're right, Gary.
Etched
What I do
copper.
like these.
Etched copper. Don't put it serious. This is bad for you.
Really?
Etched copper magnets with Dave's logo, which he described as the second worst logo he ever made earlier in the show, for the original tested logo.
So he was in the office the other day, and they had printed the Giant Bomb and Comic Vine logos up like in like really big pieces of, I don't know, wood or something like that, and
On the
posted up
CBS
against
Wall
the
of
wall.
Shame.
It was
Fame?
It was.
I mean,
it was on a wall next to like the
NCIS?
GameSpot, and it was actually bigger than the GameSpot logo. And he just looks at it, and he's just like, "Look at that terrible logo. That's awesome." And it's just like, it's funny because everybody in the
good logo.
everybody in the building loves that logo. It was
Yeah.
like, "Hey, can't you make like a logo like Giant Bomb?" But Dave, being Dave, he'll be just like, "That's a terrible logo."
It's a great.
You
He
know?
does great logos.
I think he always does.
You weren't around when he did the screen logo, but it was a real like it kind of broke him for a little bit. Guys, we have 6 minutes left, and I don't want to lose the aftermath. I feel like
I
that's
think
an
now- I
important
think
part of this.
You might as well do it.
All right. what do you want
Joey,
first?
are we ready?
Do we,
Do
can
you
we
want
get a
the flour
camera?
first?
Yeah, that's it. There you go.
So I'm supposed to eat this and then
And then
no,
get
no, no.
slapped
Just eat it.
by me?
If
Like,
you get slapped, you
Oh
might
no, there's
spit
gonna
it
be a
out.
slap.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
it's a
that.
slap bed. Hold on.
I didn't know there was a
I
slap
Alexis,
component.
which-
You
Right
eat
hander,
it,
or
yeah,
you
you
get him
should
right
swallow
hand or left
everything.
hand, Drew?
And after you
I'm
swallow
right-handed.
everything,
Okay.
your right hand
like that.
okay, take off your headphones,
Yeah,
Alexis.
take off your headphones.
You don't want
that.
the noise of it?
No, no,
like,
take off your headphones.
How long should I wait after he's eaten the
You
habanero?
okay?
I
Drew,
would,
Drew.
I would let him
judgment.
swallow it.
You let him swallow it so he doesn't spit any of it
Okay.
out.
I would rather have it.
You
in
gotta
my
swallow.
mouth.
You no, you don't want. You
No,
don't want.
you don't want
Before I
that.
go.
You want to do a practice swipe here?
No, I'm just gonna.
And then
All right.
Drew, at any time, whenever you're ready,
Oh
whenever you
my
feel like he's at
God.
his most painful, that's when you slap.
That's when you. Okay. All right.
This is for the kids, right? This is for the kids.
Such
wait,
a
wait,
bad
wait, You
idea.
guys are donating it to the kids, right?
Yeah,
goes to
sick
kids.
children
Yeah,
all
it's not
over
to
the
your
world.
pockets.
That's what Gary calls Vegas, is the kids.
Ah, okay.
No, it's kids, doctors, and electrons.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. You gotta eat.
Get a good chew on.
Yeah, it's a
Get
good
those
chew.
cheese and ribs.
spicy.
It's a good chew.
It's a spicy pepper.
Swallow.
Just let him do it his own
enjoying
pace.
it.
Let him do it the way he wants to do it.
Oh, I
Look
can
at the
smell
seat.
it.
Oh,
He's
smells burning.
This is bad.
Oh, ah, oh,
don't-
jeez.
Cover your eyes, Drew. You don't want to get any of that in your eyes.
Just don't rub your eyes.
Wait until it comes out the other end.
don't hold back. Don't look. Don't.
Don't get his
I'll
ear,
count.
Drew. Don't get his
I'll
ear.
count.
Oh, that's what it's probably.
1, 2. For the kids.
I feel like you held back.
For the kids. Really?
I felt like.
I
want
thought
to-
you held
Yeah, I
back.
think you held back.
Oh,
You
hold
held
on.
back.
Wait, are we gonna go again?
Oh, you want spicy.
Go, Drew.
Ready?
Yeah.
Don't hold back.
Oh!
That was a pretty good one. I feel like maybe we've turned a little bit of a dark corner on Oktoberkast now.
I feel like we're just pandering to the lowest common
I
denominator
feel like
now.
the introduction of the slap bet to
How you doing with the pepper?
The pepper's really hot.
I feel bad. I don't have it. I'm not suffering. I need to suffer somehow.
Hey, Drew.
Would you like a pepper?
I don't want a pepper.
What's really weird is that like I totally lost my voice now.
Oh, wow.
Can you drink milk, Alexis?
I would love some milk. I don't have any voice right now.
Oh, no. How much time do we have?
Once again, Drew's face after delivering the slap
3
was the
minutes.
You look so satisfied after you slapped
It
it.
felt pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good feeling.
It
right?
felt pretty good.
I didn't even notice. Oh no! I didn't even notice.
Are you
I
okay?
can't even talk right now. This spice, this spice.
Boy.
I thought this was child's play.
I know it was totally worth it, but holy crap!
Good.
The milk could take the edge off it right away. You'll be good.
Oh,
little whipped
I
cream?
feel so bad. That's so good. Wow.
Fill the voids.
Don't spit it out.
Oh, no.
All right, now Will took it too far.
Oh my god.
Fuck, that shit is spicy as fuck.
Okay.
Wow, that milk does help, but oh my god,
yeah.
it's so spicy now.
How you feeling, Alexis? You coming back? Hey,
Oh my god, caliente,
should-
like caliente, yeah.
come back for Oktoberkast next year. And we'll have some ghost peppers, and we're gonna get Mike Tyson on, so it should be a good show all around.
Sounds great.
Thank you guys so much for coming out.
That was wonderful.
Always a pleasure. I think we might have reached the end of the slap bet after Norm gets smacked by Patrick Norton at $20,000. Guys, anything you want to plug? Alexis just finished the GameSpot.com relaunch. They don't sell used games there. It's a real site about gaming. They've been doing it for a long time. They're very good.
It does okay.
It uses the giant bomb technology. I'm just going to keep talking for you, dude. If you need to go, if you want more milk, I thought that was a
I
pretty
thought the
good sized
Veronica
cup.
slap couldn't be beat, but I think this has topped it.
People really are happy
Drew,
about
you
it.
People are very
You're
pleased.
feeling very guilty, aren't you?
I really am.
What does
yeah.
this say about our audience? That these have been the most popular moments.
If there were
How you doing?
more
You ready to
time,
take the edge
I
off?
might eat a pepper, but I just.
You can come back tomorrow.
Don't eat the pepper.
We have a gap 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. When we get up in the morning, come down.
Eat a pepper. I think I'll be all right.
I hope to God we don't reach
It's terrible. It's
$50,000.
getting worse as the time goes by too as well.
Oh,
You should have let it linger.
Yeah, I was going to give you a tip, which is you just got to don't savor it, just get it down your throat as quickly
Oh,
as
but
you
it's
can.
like I also don't like want to cheese it, you know? Like you got to go all the
No.
way.
No, I mean you committed to it, which I respect that.
It's like when we play that. If you've seen that 4-player shot game that we play on Giant Bomb, and so we figured out the other day is like when you get shocked, if you let go of it, it's terrible, but it's not that bad. If you hold on to it the whole time, it's like infinitely worse. So that's the new thing: is how long can you hold it? And I think that was what I was thinking about with these hot peppers, but they're really bad.
Except you can't let go, Alexis. You can't let go.
I don't even
I'm really
like.
hope-
You could have hit me as hard as you possibly could have. I didn't even.
All right.
I'm really hoping we can get the
hit
the-
me as hard as you can.
do we
That's
have
what
the
I
re-
just
do we have-
heard.
Do we have a replay?
I don't
yet?
have a replay yet. I'm
The
working on
second
sending it over.
slap. I'm trying. Drew is the one to watch. His face is just priceless.
Drew looks really sad.
Hold that pose, like, to the camera. I got it.
Guys, we're 13 hours into Oktoberkast right now.
Congratulations.
Hey, we're
More
pretty
than halfway
stoked.
through.
Make me feel better. Just show everybody your guns, because.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, look at that.
Everybody your guns.
Seriously,
Imagine, look at that. You want that across your face.
I don't even.
Alexis had 2, fellas, ladies.
Yeah.
I don't even know
But
what to
anyways,
say. Drew Scanlon,
times.
Alexis, guys,
times.
thank you for your suffering.
Thank you, Will.
We appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
That was a
Be
very good
safe.
segment, guys.
Have a safe night. Travel home.
Thank you.
Be careful. I think we have some Black Blood of the Earth out there as a consolation prize. If you'd like to get some
I might take
really
some of that.
gnarly
That's-
coffee
yeah,
that
super
will
excited
wake
about
you
that.
up, it'll make you feel good.
Take your milk cup too.
Yeah.
Yeah, feel
And your
free to go
headphones
grab
off.
some more milk on the way out.
Please take your headphones off before you. I think. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. See you guys later.
Thanks, fellas.
It is the 13th hour, guys.
Thanks, guys.
That was the
That was
gift that we'll
well
keep
done.
on giving.
Alexis Skagasa,
Thank
Drew
you.
Scanlon.
Love you guys.
I'm hoping we're going to get...
Can't wait for next year, Alexis.
Oh my
Yeah, how do you
goodness.
talk? Right?
I don't
All
have
this
any
stuff-
idea.
Watching other people take that hot pepper just makes it
When did you
More
say you eat the
terrifying.
pepper?
It's not that bad.
4 after the 4 hours.
At the fourth hour of
My
Oculus?
eyes really hurt right now.
Yeah, that's
Just
the right.
from being tired.
Yeah.
It's reached that
It'll
point.
wake you up, though. You'll feel alive.
I'm worried about the Oculus, but I'm gonna do it.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Up next. Up next.
Up next.
At 1 o'clock right now.
Oh, I'm really hoping for the replay because it was so good. It was so satisfying.
It's uploading right now.
Oh,
so,
okay.
we have Phil Broughton, who should be coming in momentarily. Phil is the world's only supplier of Black Blood of the Earth. We've never actually met in person before, I don't think. So,
No,
Phil,
no.
it's good to meet you, sir.
Good to meet you too.
Good to see you, and Phil.
And
up a chair.
long time no see, Norm.
So, Phil, you're part of our interesting guy.
Hold before this.
Okay.
This is also the beginning of Oculus Endurance.
Oh, it is?
Oh, is it? I thought it was the
It's
next
the
one.
first hour out
No.
of 4. Well, I need.
Oh yeah, we intro it during this hour. We don't have to do it right now.
No, well, if I want 4 hours,
We'll
I
do it
gotta
in 30
now.
minutes. Oh,
So I would love to take a Black Blood of the Earth. If you have a vial.
just getting right to it.
I have brought treats.
Oh my goodness.
Although I have to say, having sat back there for a half hour.
Did you
after-
enjoy that last segment?
I'm frankly terrified.
We're not going to make you. I'm not going to slap you.
No one will make you do anything you don't want
Nor
to
are you.
Necessarily, maybe.
Nor do you have to eat habaneros.
I'm gonna say I have just spent the last 6 hours standing on 7th Street playing bouncer for robots.
Robot bartender bouncer, right?
It's been colorful. It's been very colorful.
7th Street this time of night is exciting. It gets real good. So Phil, you do a lot of stuff on. No. We want
No
more
peppers
guests
for
to
Phil.
come.
Go home, Alexis.
So I don't know what the order of all this stuff happening was, but what I know about you, I know from reading your blog. That it looks like real trouble there.
That's happy times.
I know. So the last 2 Oktobercasts, you have supplied us with Black Blood of the Earth, and I think we know you because of Ryan Davis originally, probably.
Yes.
And Ryan said, "Hey, I've got this guy who makes this coffee that you would probably like," and
Ryan said, "Hey Norm, are you going to Alternative Press Expo this weekend?"
It's also
That's
yeah.
I
right.
said,
That's how we
yes,
did
I am. And he goes, "Can you meet this guy out in the parking lot and bring a cooler?"
I need you to get a thing from a guy.
Was
wasn't
that
drugs.
the closest to a drug deal you feel like you've ever done?
Well,
Norm?
I also bought my first Xbox 360 from a gas station parking lot.
Norm, you're such a straight
Out
edge.
of a trunk.
Actually, the Black Blood ambassadors all over America. Every now and then, I get the email that says, "Most sketchy thing I've ever done. Thank you for enriching my life."
So let's explain what Black Blood is, and then we'll get into the other stuff in a little bit. But you make coffee that is hyper concentrated. It's fair to say.
It's a cold vacuum extraction, so cold press. A lot of people have actually figured out that works well to do tastier coffee than normal, less bitter,
Less acid.
less acid.
Yeah. So like we do that with I do that with a paper filter and leaving it in my fridge for 24 hours, and that works okay. But I don't get super concentrated like that.
No,
No.
that's because before Funranium Labs existed, my home was known as the Philip Broughton Home for Wayward and Virgin Laboratory Glassware.
Okay.
So I had so much scientific gear lying around that I had rescued from the scrap heap that I then looked at it and went, I think I can do something interesting with that.
Okay.
And all the Black Blood that you're having here an awful lot of coffee went into that. And when I'm done, the grounds are as dry at the end as when I started.
Wow, really?
I tried not to leave anything behind.
No. Okay, so so the process you use a vacuum. You reduce the pressure on the coffee as it's cold brewing, and then distill it back down the other side, basically.
Keep it as cold as possible the entire time. The moment you add heat, you start the breakdown.
Yeah.
And you're heading towards the bitter alkaloids. Fun fact, when I had a Erlenmeyer flask that I had storing coffee with, the top of it sealed, and I have a physics degree. I was like, oh. I'm sure the correct answer to make this lid come off is if I just boil it, it'll pop off real easy, and everything will be fine.
How did that go?
Well, being a ground glass stopper, 45 minutes later, it finally
God.
freed off, and I went, oh, it's free. Except I'd now been boiling Black Blood of the Earth for 45 minutes. And, well, the next day, actually, the person who Norm met me at the Alternative Press Expo, he's a mortician.
Okay.
And he let me know that smell and that flavor, that's called corpsine, and it's close friend putrescine.
Oh wow, these are the compounds that make the smells we associate with
death.
With death, yeah.
So anytime you have decomposing protein, you're getting that, and my
Not a good smell.
there's a lot of protein.
How long did it take to air out the house?
No, it was how long did it take to fix my tongue?
Oh, that's not good. So so you distribute Black Blood through a network of ambassadors around the
People
world.
who are playing a host organism for various cities
Okay.
volunteered their refrigerators and their times to. If you're willing to go meet with them, they're happy to pass it off and save you the price of shipping.
Oh, that's nice.
Otherwise, I can mail it to you.
You can
all
ship it
over.
individually, but this is just a way to distribute the cost a little bit more evenly. That's good.
And they're volunteers, and their payment for doing so is they get some free coffee.
That's great.
So maybe I missed it earlier when you were talking about the brewing process. But what is it that makes Black Blood of the Earth so much more potent than a regular cup of coffee?
You have your three major variables, and anytime you're making coffee, which is fineness of grind, depth of roast on the coffee, and how hot you extract it.
and
so-
linger time in the grounds, but you take that out of the equation. You just leave it in there the whole time, basically.
Well, time matters as well.
Oh, okay.
So as you start, those are your three major variables for making any coffee. Temperature, however, is threshold process for all kinds of things. Other things that matter are things like surface area for reaction to do extraction out of the coffee grounds. If you're going to go cold, you need more time. As you said, you've set it out for overnight.
12 to 24 hours usually for me, yeah. And I usually do a fairly coarse grind because I find that if I get the finer I get, then the more acid I get, and the coffee is at the end.
Mm-hmm. The coarse grounds, however, you have less opportunity to do extraction.
That's
So
true.
It's always a balancing act for any given coffee to find that sweet spot for what's the perfect amount of time, what's the right grind, what's the right roast. So actually the hardest part in making Black Blood of the Earth for all the different varieties is replicability.
Well, because I mean, especially when you're dealing with different roasts, where things can change constantly throughout. You know, depending on I don't know where you get your coffee usually, whether it's like Mr. Espresso or local guys or whatever. I
For
know
those whose names I can use.
Okay.
Cafe Vita up in Seattle.
Okay.
Actually provided me my favorite coffee I've ever got, which is a Guatemalan. Oh,
do you
God,
do
that was
light
delicious.
roast or dark roast usually?
Light is actually my favorite,
I mean,
which I just tossed a Panama at.
I will say this.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know the science. I don't know if what you're saying is true or not. But you do project the vibe, the aura of someone who knows their shit. Like you seem like you know what you're talking about. Like you're very.
There's
it could
the
all be
physics
bullshit,
degree.
but it's very,
I need the monitor.
very convincing. But I think it's legit.
I can corroborate what Phil says on the parts that I understand, because I was a biochemistry major, but I'd never actually worked in real labs or anything like that.
I can tell you the tricky part, because the day job is actually doing radiation safety, and
So we got to talk about that too.
Okay.
You've got interesting layered on interesting here.
so part of the fun for radiation safety is at some point, anytime you're doing that, you start having to learn about Critical. Oh God,
It's
Euro
not
truck.
plugged in, Norm. You got to press. Is
Is he getting set up over there?
I'm almost ready.
Have you hit the center button so it turns on the controller? Talk amongst yourselves.
Sorry, I was entranced by Euro truck.
Oh, it's a brilliant game. Norm's going to drive it with the Oculus VR on, Oculus Rift on, using a really terrible. Oh yeah, it's working.
Oh, it's up. Oh, it looks
Is
kind
the-
of
is
cool.
the
I want to
gamepad
play this
working?
game.
I have a Jeep kit.
Does the gas work?
This looks great. Why aren't I playing this?
Oh my.
All right. So
Do you need any help over there?
No, he's good.
I think it should be good.
Are
Is
you
the
driving
gas
in the
working?
Alps?
Situated?
Hold on, I gotta hold the brake.
I don't know where we started him.
This Euro Truck Simulator looks kind of cool. I kind
It's a
of
10
want to
speed.
play
That's a
this.
5-speed times 2.
It is exactly okay. So, light roast. We were talking about roast because once I started drinking light roast coffee, I found it hard to go back to dark roast. Although, the one place I use it is when I cold brew because with no acid, then the dark is a ton better. Oh, I need to turn.
I'm kind of loving this.
Actually, the tricky part for the light roast
Norm,
is...
can you say something?
Check 1, 2, 3, 4.
Keep
5,
going.
6, 7, 8, 9,
Perfect.
10.
Norm is all the way up.
Whoa. Okay. Letting you guys know what's happening. I'm gonna take this black leather that will officially start the Oculus challenge.
Now this is kind of like this is something that real truck drivers would do, right? Like drink super caffeinated beverages so they can stay awake at the wheel for long periods.
We're
Trial by Oculus.
we are as real as possible. I just started the clock.
All right.
The clock's going.
If you would like to pledge, the idea is I'm gonna try this for as long as possible.
At what point do you eat the hot pepper?
And there is more black
every
blood,
minute
Norm.
His
After
record is
2
45
hours.
minutes for Oculus time so far.
Every minute after
45 minutes.
2 hours.
So you're not going to eat a
When it
pepper for
starts
2
to
hours?
No, 2 hours, and then
The clock doesn't start until 2 hours. That's where we're
the
at.
money clock doesn't start until
Yeah,
2 hours.
it's
But
free. We're on free
Everything
time.
is free right now.
And if you have to take the goggles off, the clock resets, right?
Yes.
That's the rule. So it's important not to drop the goggles.
Sure.
I think I accidentally put up a rearview mirror in the side of his screen there, but it could just be a bug. This is a beta build of Euro Truck
So
Challenge
I'm
of
taking
Euro
the
Truck
Panama
Simulator.
Phil?
Yes, you have Panama, which is a light roast.
So one of the reasons that coffee tastes good is it has all these complex esters and it is a
Did you drink
it
the
is
whole
a
thing?
chemically
Whole thing?
complex.
All right, good for you.
That is a lot of
Now,
coffee at once.
Again,
Oculus
put it
endurance
in
started.
layman's terms for me. In terms of caffeine content, what did he just consume there? If we're talking about regular cups of coffee,
He just roughly had 2.5 ventis from Starbucks.
that's not so bad.
That's a lot of
A
coffee.
Right
at
there.
venti is
once.
like this though, right? I mean,
Do
it's
you
pretty big.
need?
I got no pedal.
Do you have any?
You
Does
got
the
no,
steering wheel work?
no gas?
Does it say turn off the parking brake on your little GPS thing?
game looks
I've
awesome.
I've lost centering.
Okay, so press the center button on the Xbox button in the middle of the wheel. Joey's helping. Joey's coming to help you guys. I'm gonna. Oh fuck! I can't see the screen at all.
Man, I totally want to play this. I'm gonna get this when I get home.
This is a great game.
Please tell me there's a maximum
Is the
overdrive
Oculus-
modification for
There's
this.
not.
Is the Oculus support built right into it, or
The Oculus support you have to download a beta for. The official client will come soon. I'm gonna turn off that mic for a sec, Joey. Let's talk about Black Blood.
Okay,
While
so
we're waiting for the
We were on the
technical
light
challenges.
roast. I agree. My personal favorites are American light roast,
Mm-hmm.
Central America. I love the fruitiness, the floral.
You get all these interesting flavors.
The Panama that he just had, I like the caramel it's got, and I'm from Florida. I taste what hibiscus smells like.
Okay,
in
I can
Panama.
understand that. Yeah.
But there's a problem with light roast coffees.
Okay.
They're such a very delicate point to hit in the roasting process that I really respect a roaster that can make a replicable light roast.
none of Norm's game controls are
Is his-
working? His wheel
we
doesn't
need
work,
to
his
exit out
pedals
of the
don't
game
work.
again, but I can't see. I'm just going to Alt F4. That might not even work because it's Euro Truck Sim. Oh, there we go. Okay. We're restarting the game. Apologies for the inconvenience.
Has your world gone blue, Norman?
I see the Windows desktop.
This is not a very fun game.
I can't see. I can't see this. I can't see the cursor. There we go. Steam. Euro Truck Sim. Here we go. back in the saddle again.
Back we go.
Norm has to take the goggles off, so the timer hasn't stopped yet.
It's even worse when it's just menus.
Is the green? It's showing up as connected on the wheel though?
I think so.
Yes. Okay, that's good. It should work this time. So light roast. It's hard. It's a hard roast.
Any
to get
light
well.
roast is hard to hit that sweet spot. It's even harder to get replicable flavors out of it. And the step beyond that is, can I get a replicable black blood out of any given person's light roast?
Well, that's one
And
of the
it's
reasons that like
precious few.
ritual and those guys do
All right, here we go.
constantly cycle through different
now
conferences.
it's-
It's hard to go
wheels
from
working
batch
now,
to
right?
batch.
Wheels working?
Well, they
Wheels
also
working.
have very,
Pedals.
very small crops that they're sampling from, but they got good crops.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa.
What?
What's
I
going
need
on?
a emergency brake.
I think I turned it off. It's space, right?
I
Hit-
see.
Norm,
throttle.
you got to put it in gear.
It's not automatic.
Fuck no, I'm not gonna give you an automatic.
Oh my god.
It's a 10-speed.
Yeah.
Haven't you seen Strange Brew?
So the right paddle is shift up, the left paddle shift down. It looks like you're moving. Yeah, you're rolling.
Oh, there you go. You're off.
Don't
and running.
redline that big rig, or you're gonna blow the you'll blow the engine. So just keep an eye on that. We're gonna let him drive. He's got plenty of time.
Now, where is Norm supposed to be going?
It doesn't matter. It's all about him suffering.
I
Joey, did we get a bucket over there just in case? Because Norm doesn't like to lose, so he's gonna go real hard here.
Is he going to have to hit way stations?
I think yeah, and the rule is he has to back up. He can't just hit the auto button to park it manually. He has to drop the rig himself.
Will there be a Travel America for him to stop in and go get fried
No, 'cause he's
things?
in Europe.
No, he's in
Oh,
Europe.
that's
Yeah,
right, too.
yeah.
think you
dear.
should be forced to listen to European.
Well, there's the
music.
there's the Tesco stops that are frightening.
They're in the middle of the road, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what we don't have is the
Fried-
headphones over there for him so he
fried
can hear.
cats.
See, Norm's actually just chilling out.
I think people are getting the music on the stream
Oh,
though.
this looks so great. I gotta
maybe
get
not.
this game. How much is this on Steam? I'm buying it.
It's frequently very cheap. Okay, so in addition to Black Blood, where can people go if they want to find out about Black Blood?
Go to funraniumlabs.com
Okay.
and then go click on the store link there, and you can find all the coffee. At the moment, there's some oddballs at the top of the coffee list because there's some special labels that are up because I have artists who have given me art
cool.
to put on labels that are special and different than my normal exploding coffee with coffee beans.
I like your normal labels. That you have oh wow, that is fantastic. Oh, who made this for you?
That'd be
Who did the
Scott
label?
Wagner from Atomic Robo.
This is fantastic, and I love that you refill bottles too. I didn't know that. We have some old ones up on the shelf here from last year.
Oh,
that
well,
we've
those
been
can go
saving,
home
so
with
we'll
me.
send them back with you. Yeah,
By the way, I've been up since 6 a.m. So
go for it. Yeah,
yeah.
dig in. 6 a.m. So this is the second night of Bar Lots, or no?
This is the first night.
Oh, so you're doing it again tomorrow?
There's still another night of it tomorrow,
It's sick.
7 p.m. to
It's
midnight.
not healthy.
But there was the full work day at UC Berkeley
Okay.
before that, and now I'm here, and I just love kids.
Well, this is for kids, doctors, and electrons. Okay, so the radiation
Less
safety officer
electrons,
at
yes.
Berkeley.
That's not me.
Oh, no.
That's the boss's boss.
Okay.
I'm merely responsible for all the radiation-producing machines and instrumentation at
Okay.
UC Berkeley.
So, but that means usually if I want some sort of horrifying story about nuclear accidents, you're my number one source for this.
Yes, that's what you've asked me on Twitter many times.
Yeah. No. I have. I came up in the biochemistry and went through physics and all that stuff at the University of Tennessee, which is the nearest
Oak Ridge.
big university to Oak Ridge. So, I did a fair number of classes at the Oak Ridge. If you couldn't fit.
Oh, wow. The Associated University.
Yeah, exactly. So the way at the time was a small program at the school works is like when I was getting into biophysical chemistry and stuff like that. If you would have labs that would block you from taking the lectures, so you'd end up having to drive to Oak Ridge, which is a long fucking way away, to get all your prerequisites done. If you didn't plan it exactly right, or if you didn't get into the classes you need, it's just the way the university works because they're interested in getting people there for 5 or 6 years instead of the normal 4. University of Tennessee was a forefront of
the transition to
scout.
for-profit.
Yeah, exactly. But as a result, I took a couple classes, and they were adjuncts to ORNL, and it was a lot of ORNL professors. And we heard all sorts of fascinating stories about radiation horrors and labs that were sealed off for the next 100 years, and the normal stuff. So the guy who forgot when
The
it came,
Infinity Room comes to mind. Yes.
yeah, when we got to the part of the labs class where they were telling us about proper use of hoods and what chemicals you mix under hoods and stuff like that, then that was when the story about the guy who didn't use the hood to do the plutonium reaction, and now that there's a room in the Y12 plant that can never be occupied again, that kind of stuff. It's good times. Gary, you are enjoying yourself right now.
I just.
Oh, he's breaking it. He's breaking down.
It's just, every now and again you just step outside of yourself and you realize that you're doing a 24-hour podcast that consists of people slapping each other in the face and playing Euro Truck Simulator.
And talking about nuclear accidents.
About nuclear accidents.
It's great.
Norm, let's check in. You've been in for 10 minutes now. How you feeling?
I felt a little nauseous just at the beginning.
Has it passed? The air conditioning's coming back on, which will probably help you.
Yep.
Focused on the road?
It looks great. The resolution's real low, but it almost looks like playing a 3DS game, like a DS game, in terms of the fidelity.
Okay.
Are you
I'm
aiming
sure-
for
It's pretty
deer?
good.
The immersion is wonderful.
How do you
Are there deer in this game?
on your
He
roof?
was
Like,
he
how
was
do you know where
drifting
you're supposed to be
off
going?
into the
Floating in
greenery.
front of my face
Yeah.
is a GPS.
Ah,
So I have wherever my head moves, it's still floating right
and that's
here.
telling you where you need to go.
And it's totally like a legit GPS. I can't read any of the text on the screen, unfortunately.
Nope.
So I can barely tell what gear I'm in. I can see the speedometer, maybe.
You got
I think
Fords
that's the
passing you.
RPM. I think that's the
See RPM,
tachometer.
Yeah.
Joey, I'm gonna Google Hangout you the URLs for those Alexis videos. Because why not?
And looking in the rear view mirrors, side mirrors, it's great. I can see the cars coming past me.
Norm, if you stick your head all the way out I'm turning that mic off for a minute, Joey. If you stick your head all the way out the left side of the car, you can see behind you, like you're hanging your head out the window. So, keep going.
Oh my god. That was trippy. Whoa.
Look out!
You haven't crashed yet, though, so you're doing pretty well so far.
You got to make sure you deliver that load.
You gotta get to Topeka, man.
No,
It's
he's
a different
on the Autobahn.
continent.
I don't
It's
know
a
where he's
long
going.
drive.
Where in
Coming up.
Europe is he
Coming
right
up.
now?
I saw a sign that said Autobahn as he was
Oh,
driving.
so he's in Germany.
Theoretically, yes.
I wish I had a co-driver mod for this game, so I could sit here with a laptop and be telling like it's a rally car.
Sorry, there was a British TV show. It was Rowan Atkinson's old show.
Blackadder?
No, the one before Blackadder. He had a song that came out that was, "I like truckin'."
That sounds pretty good.
I like truckin'. I like truckin'.
Does it-
I like trucking because I like to truck.
It's so relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's great. I'm quite envious of you right now. I'm
think-
gonna get this when I get home, and I'm gonna play the Rift
I mean,
version.
I've played the game on the PC. I've never played with the Rift or with the steering wheel.
I bet you last about 45 minutes
does it feel
before
like a more
falling
immersive
asleep.
experience this way?
It's incredibly it's like virtual reality.
Like you're in there, you're driving
Yeah.
that truck.
Oh yeah. Like
Do you
when I'm
have
turning lanes,
turn
I want to
signals?
flip turn signals.
That's-
We need to get you turns. I apologize. I didn't map the turn
I-
signals to
I'm
any
like- I'm like
buttons.
miming
This
it,
really
'cause I'm
is
like-
the future of gaming.
I'm
Watch out, Norm. You are using. I just want to commend you on your effective use of all 3 lanes on the freeway. It's like you are weaving like my grandma after she
I'm in the
had 2
second,
cocktails and needed cataract surgery.
defending against every Mercedes behind him.
Yeah, it's important to keep all the lanes as equally blocked while you're driving 35 miles an hour
my,
down the
my
Autobahn.
rear is not very good. Maybe
Well, it's probably because there's
Just
a
reach up
trailer
and
back
adjust it.
there.
Just-
Yeah, it's up and to the left.
yeah, it's all about the side mirrors.
Well, you got a trailer. Look out the back again. Let's see the trailer. I want to see it. Get out there. Keep going. More. Oh. Not the 9 o'clock news.
That's it.
Thanks, Shenstra.
So please pledge. Pledge
yeah,
to
if-
donate.
Yes, please
If
make
you
this
want
worth
if you
it.
want Norm's
This-
suffering,
This can't be for nothing.
oh, this is for something, all right. Should we?
I need my phone to
feel
start
like-
checking Twitter.
I feel like you need to speed up some more.
Yeah, you're not
Because,
going fast
everyone's
enough.
overtaking you.
Oh, you want to check Twitter while you're
Yeah, like,
driving?
this is, like-
Such a bad
Well,
idea.
I mean, the game should be able to throw a Twitter feed up into your virtual cockpit.
if we could have
Oh.
gotten sound to work, you could listen to like Polish radio stations right now because they pipe them into the game.
Oh my
that's
god,
so
my eyes are
cool.
getting
Yeah,
really
it's amazing.
nauseous.
That is
great.
awesome.
It's an amazing game.
I might need to adjust. Like I might need a
You
screwdriver.
can adjust, but you need somebody to screw or unscrew.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can get someone to come help you in a minute. Okay? So we went to visit last year.
Oh, sorry.
No. We went to visit the Reed College, which is a research reactor.
Reed is a very special reactor indeed.
So we went up there. I didn't know exactly what to expect. I knew that it was the only reactor in the world, as far as I'm aware, that is run by undergraduates.
Completely run all the way up to and including the reactor control officer.
Yeah, and they have a staff advisor who kind of teaches them safety stuff and helps them through the program. I didn't understand what a small liberal arts college outside of Portland needed with a nuclear reactor, but
Everyone needed one.
it turns out it's a neat thing to have, especially if you do like archaeology and art history stuff and
Geology.
dating. Geology's good because you can make isotopes that you can use to date things and all sorts of other
You can
interesting
also
stuff.
do biomedical isotopes with it as well. I, in fact, this very evening received a very important story regarding the Reed nuclear reactor.
Ooh.
As regards to, there is nothing quite like sex by Cherenkov Blue.
Oh wow, really? Somebody did the dirty in the reactor room
Above the pool, apparently. By the light of the glowing pool.
So when we were standing above the pool, we were doing an interview.
Isn't
on
it
top
beautiful?
Of the pool. It's amazing. It is a color I've never seen before.
Internet, I cannot explain how beautiful Cherenkov Blue is. No camera ever gets the color right.
It's
no drawing.
Norm has a picture here someplace that's pretty good, but it's still it moves in a way that color shouldn't move.
It's beautiful.
It's pretty amazing. And as we were standing on top of the reactor, okay, I'm gonna kill Norm. Your mic's dead for a minute, so don't say anything. As I was standing on top of the reactor interviewing a guy about his research project, they give visitors little pagers.
Yep.
That
Self-reading
measure,
dosimeter.
Right. Hmm?
The
Don't fall asleep, Norm.
self-reading dosimeter.
Okay. And of course, the very moment that I'm in the middle of the interview, the buzzer goes off. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I understand radiation. I took many classes in college. I understand the basics. I understand it to be dangerous. I should never work around radiation without a lot more training and expertise. But I understand the basic theory, and I know that with 26 feet of water between me and a reactor, I'm pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I have never felt fear in my gut like when the high pitched buzzing sound started going off on the thing on my waist, and everybody was like, "You should let's move step away from directly above the reactor where it's
Someone may have messed
Were they
with the
fucking
bubbler.
with me?
Someone may have messed with the bubbler, or if they were indeed fucking with you,
Yeah.
the way to fuck with you is to
Yeah.
set the alarm point really low,
Okay.
so that it just goes off if you fart.
They
Basically,
told me the batteries. It was the low battery warning,
Oh well,
which could have been.
if it was one of the old styles.
It looked
It
old.
buzzes for anything, and is it buzz for low battery? Buzz for I'm going to die of levels of radiation.
Okay.
So it's nondescript would be that.
Yeah, it was just real scary. It was a real scary noise.
Do you remember? I believe it was Fallout 2 when you were walking around in the glow.
Yes.
And you had your Geiger counter. I want to give the utmost compliments for the Foley operators for getting all the sounds right
Oh.
that they went for the equipment. Because the sound for when you went too high in Fallout 2 is it gave you the criticality klaxon
Okay.
that we used at the plutonium facility at Lawrence Livermore, which is the instruction to get the fuck out as fast as you
Be
can.
somewhere else.
Because there is no shielding that is sufficient other than distance. Start running. Don't try to shut things down. Run. So when that went off, I fell out of my chair and was on my way to the door. When I stopped and went, I'm playing you guys. Oh, you did good.
So we have a friend whose wife works in the petroleum industry, and she's a geological engineer of some sort, and works on different cracking things and all sorts of stuff. I don't know exactly what she does, but he was really excited when he saw those big red emergency buttons on thingy, because you're like, I can totally put this on my wall in my office. It'll be awesome because then I have a light switch. And she told him no, because she said it's a fundamentally bad idea for me to be working in an office.
Oh,
no! Oh, that's.
First real
Hold on.
problem.
Do you want a pepper? It'll pep you up.
Is this
No.
a coffee issue or what is this?
It's a nausea issue because
18 minutes and 29 seconds, Norm.
hold on.
Give him a sec.
Pull it together.
I need to know if I need to go inside that station.
Der Polizei may be here. You're blocking the road.
I put that stuff
What
on
does the
easy.
GPS say?
I didn't want Norm to go to
can't really read
Euro
it.
truck jail.
I think it says keep on going.
I just keep driving, man. If you have any doubt, just keep driving. Never stop. Yawning just makes you feel, wow, that truck was going really fast.
Don't you eventually run out of gas?
That was a roundabout.
Yeah, we'll just start the game
That's how
again.
you know you're in
it's
Europe.
fine.
Oh, roundabout. Well navigated.
Ooh, ooh.
She wouldn't let him put the the button up. She's
I
like,
don't
it's a
think
bad
Norm's
idea for me to have the
gonna
same
last much
button
longer.
at.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think he's going to make it.
Hey Joey,
Did
can
you
we get an
Scotch
update
guard
on
these?
that bucket?
Yeah. Did you Scotch guard here?
You'll note that we didn't roll the green screen out over the entire floor. It's just carpet underneath
I'm
Norm.
gonna sit at this red light for a little bit.
Just close your eyes for a minute, Norm. We can't tell. Now,
Breathing.
while Norm's eyes are closed, we're going to
Yeah,
change
that
Euro
button.
Truck Simulator to Dread Hall, the scariest game for Oculus Rift.
Yes, and make him play it with the wheel
Yeah, why
and the
not?
pedals.
That
Wait,
same.
who is doing horror later?
That's me.
Oh,
Or
you're
you.
doing
You
horror?
can do it if you want.
No.
Horror might be better than this.
I don't know if we have any sound, so horror might not be any fun.
Horror might be
Horror might
better
not
than
be
this.
scary without sound.
By the way, I'd like to say I'm happy to see the Stein from last year
Oh yeah,
still sitting there.
Oh, we auctioned one off.
Yes.
It raised a fair sum on the internet. I don't remember. I should have probably written that stuff down before we started. But yeah, the other one is in a place of honor on the shelf of. I think we're going to null the whole shelf though. We want to have it all organized and all spread out a little bit better. So.
I have another.
Ooh. So we'll put this in the goodie stash.
That's for the stash.
We're raffling this year. So if you haven't heard, oh, hold on.
Should I take that out for you?
No, it's good. I will take it out though, so we can show people. Is this a new design?
No.
The same design? Okay.
Same one. It's another Full Metal Jacket.
There we go. I'm going to go and tell you I bought a Dewar so I could buy liquid nitrogen at the cheap place instead of going to the welding shop that I used to buy liquid nitrogen at.
Which is not exactly value shopping, no.
No, because that guy knows that if you come in with a styrofoam cooler, he can charge pretty much whatever he wants, and he's making cash money.
Did you make a friend down at Air Liquide or Air Gas?
I have a friend at Airgas.
There you go. Okay, good.
Yeah. I mean, so the way Airgas works is, I walk in with a 5-liter Dewar, which is barely worth their time to fill.
Yep.
If they charge me for it, it's $25, but let's say fairly regularly, they just like, don't worry about it, we're good, which is nice. It's a good place to be at the welding gas supply place. This is a Dewar just like the one that I used to hold liquid nitrogen with a little bit different lid and
Correct.
stopper and stuff like that.
You have a transport Dewar,
Yes.
but that's non-pressurizable.
Yes, that's
Same
the
thing
secret
as
of
this.
carrying cryogenic gases safely, is that you want to not stopper them up, because then if you stopper them up, they'll boil. The vapor, the pressure will rise in the gas portion, and you basically be carrying around a small glass and metal bomb.
The term that we use in the field is called BLEVE.
Blevy. Why is it called Blevy?
Boiling liquid expanding vapor explosion.
Oh yeah, that seems real bad.
Alternatively, if you ask Captain Bubba of the Santa Clara County Fire Department, it is blast leveling everything very effectively if you have a big tank.
When has one blown up in Santa Clara?
We've had BLEVEs all over
Oh,
the
really?
United States.
Happens a lot.
Generally, it's liquefied petroleum gas. Train cars go off, and then you have that rocket that shoots into the next county.
Oh, that's cool.
But that's really an Oklahoma problem more than a Santa Clara problem.
Well, we have mountains here, so it's not that much of an issue.
Yeah, it kind of runs into stuff.
So what this is this a glass? Is this a glass? Glass Dewar inside?
Glass Dewar inside of a metal jacket.
So there's glass, and then there's vacuum,
Glass, vacuum, glass, metal.
and the metal protects us. The upshot, if you don't know, is that you can pour a beer in here at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and it'll still be cold 2 o'clock the next Tuesday. It lasts a long time.
Not quite that good.
12
They're good,
hours?
but they're not magic. Overnight, certainly.
I mean, if you have, so I have a Zojirushi thermos that I put coffee in.
Uh-huh.
This is This is a small percentage of the. Oh, he's backing up.
He's got
He's got to back the truck up.
Oh.
You trying to park it somewhere?
Yeah, he's got to put it where the arrow is.
I don't know how to do
on the
it.
left
Oh, he's the loading dock.
Keep going. Just keep shifting down until you go past neutral into reverse.
Oh my.
So it's a smaller percentage of the vacuum inside the glass door.
So the history of the doer.
Okay.
Oh, this is so fucked up.
While Norm is suffering, we're gonna learn.
So
This is how I like to do my learning.
turn of the 20th century, so right before
Late 1800s.
late 1800s.
Okay.
Mr. Dewar of the Dewar family for Dewar's whiskey
Okay.
was a glass maker.
Really, it's the booze.
It is the Dewar's family.
I did not know that.
He designed this as glassware for the distillery. He himself was a teetotaler, but Scots, go figure.
Two people who make whiskey are either one or the other, right?
And he didn't patent it everywhere. So the Germans did their best to make their patent on it, and when it came to America,
Nope.
they patented it too. And the commercial name it came under in America was the thermos.
Okay.
The very best commercial thermoses you find on the market have about 1/10 of an atmosphere of vacuum. So that's about what your Zozarushi has.
Yes.
That-
Just to be clear, that'll let me keep a cup of coffee hot
For quite a while.
6, 7 more longer than you want to drink it, probably.
It also is sealable. That's the other important thing about it. So you have a threaded top.
Right.
So you can not splash it everywhere. That's not a sealable top.
Right.
For the same idea of overpressurizing, blowing the top. That, however, is laboratory glassware.
Okay.
So fit to work on a lab bench with for liquid nitrogen. That has a 10 millionth of an atmosphere of vacuum.
Just a couple of atoms of oxygen and nitrogen and carbon dioxide bopping around in there.
Not quite outer space, but getting there.
Okay.
So it's a short circuit. Sorry, not a short circuit. It's an open circuit for heat travel.
Okay.
So the only way you're transmitting heat, you all right there?
So looking back.
He's just taking another swing at it, I think.
The only way you're transferring heat out of there is by exchange with air, and air is a pretty decent insulator. So you're not actually gaining a lot of heat to a cold liquid you put in there.
Especially if you leave the lid on when
Especially if
you're
you
not drinking.
leave it on.
Yeah, because the lid is what, a couple inches of closed cell foam. That's
Yeah.
It's a
The
good chunk of
note the
insulation.
vents on the side, so you can actually let escaping gas out if you actually put liquid nitrogen in it.
should you? Yeah. So I
Because it
have
still works for that.
I have on occasion used a Zojirushi to transport liquid nitrogen into a
How'd you find
ice
that worked
cream
for you?
maker. I left the lid off, so it was fine.
Good.
I never would put the lid on because that's a disaster waiting to happen.
I've had people who have asked me, "Can you make me travel lids for these?" And I actually made some now and then out of high density polyethylene, the same thing we make chemistry lab benches out of. Because as long as I'm making ridiculous super science crap, why not make more?
Yeah, keep going.
Gasketed it, put it on there, and did the never put liquid nitrogen in here and put this lid on.
Yeah.
Why? Because there will be a humorous poop noise as your lid leaves a dent in the ceiling.
Yeah. Did they do it? No, not yet.
Knocked out a ceiling tile.
Oh, great. See, that's the best. That's the less bad thing that could happen. Norm, I feel like you got it.
Have you got it this time?
I don't know.
Norm, have you ever backed up a trailer before?
No.
You have to go the way that you don't want the trailer to go. You turn the wheel the other way. It's the exact opposite of normal backing up.
I think that's my trailer right there.
That is definitely your trailer. You should just straighten up and try again. You've jackknifed the shit out of that thing, man.
Yeah, I would just start over. Just get it straight and start over from scratch.
You just go back to
If
Munich.
you drive forward, the trailer's going to straighten out behind you, right?
That's
No,
what I'm
he's too
hoping.
far over. He's got to turn left to straighten it. He used to back boats up.
All right, now it's straight.
Is it? Look, use your mirrors.
I can see that mirror.
Look in the look. Hang all the way out the window. This is the best piece of content
When
we
do you
have
get to
ever
Euro
made.
Disney,
This
Norm?
is pretty great.
Okay, now you just got to keep it straight. So go just go real slow. You totally got this one. We'll talk you through it, man.
Is it straight now?
I don't think this is the right parking lot.
has
Slow
the
down, slow
arrow.
down. Now turn into the. I can't tell which way I'm supposed to turn because I think we're backwards. I think you want to turn to the right here, and look left. No, that's gonna. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
he's
right.
still all jacked up.
Do we have any Teamsters that can help Norm?
We need something.
Only we had Teamsters.
Oh no 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 no!
Well, we'll come back in another hour. So far, Norm is. Let's see. This is. I feel like we maybe made a mistake by burying this in the middle of the night. You're 30 minutes into the Oculus challenge. So you're almost a quarter of the way to the money now.
But by not moving much in the parking lot, you're probably doing good for your motion sickness.
Yeah.
As a safety professional, I recommend this.
That's the best thing we've heard.
Just suggested get out, torch the truck, and claim it on insurance. Which I think is probably the best.
Just light it on
That
fire.
may be your best bet at this point. No.
I think you need to get it straighter. Oh, this is great. This is gonna be great radio. I can't wait for the podcast comments on this one. Okay, so basically you can put something in there. It'll stay hot or cold for a really long time.
It does cold better than it does hot because, all right, now you have a science degree. I'm going to challenge you.
What?
He does not have a science
don't
degree.
Challenge me.
Quiz.
Okay.
Do you remember your 3 modes of thermal transfer?
Nope.
Nope. No.
You don't know Carrie very well, do you?
Do you remember?
I don't remember.
I know Norm's passed this test already.
3 modes are the way that we can transfer heat from things to another.
Yes, from
So-
one object to another.
They can touch and the atoms can excite each other.
That would be conduction.
Okay.
That's 1. Doing well.
They can make things colder or hotter. That doesn't happen. Like you can put a cold thing next to a hot thing, and
That would be conduction.
That's the same thing.
Yes.
I don't remember
You
the
really
other
got
two
one
then.
down.
Yeah. What if one thing's really, really cold and the other thing's really, really hot?
That's still conduction.
Oh.
If when you make the objects touch.
Oh, friction? Does that count? That's conduction too.
So,
What if photons hit an object and they excite its surface? Is that still conduction?
no,
Okay.
that actually would be absorption
Okay.
of radiation.
Okay.
So anything that's above absolute zero is constantly emitting energy in one way or another
So-
as electromagnetic radiation.
Hold on. Are you saying I'm a point of light?
You are
Are there
a
millions
special
of us?
Point of light.
Oh, that's so
all
good.
of us
It's
together.
so special. 4
Wait,
points of
I
light.
remember now.
Oh,
Conduction, convection,
You
and
got the thing.
radiation.
Yes.
What's convection?
It's all coming back to me.
We're
I knew it
learning.
was in there
We're
somewhere,
learning
locked
together.
away.
Hey, Phil, he's
I
a Hollywood
knew.
screenwriter. This is going to show up in a movie sometime.
So convection is the mass mixing of material. The reason why
Yeah, because they make ovens that do that.
exactly the reason why these are better for cold than hot is because hot have rising steam to actually let you lose heat out of your hot beverage. So it will keep cold things colder much better than it keeps hot things hot.
But in the drinking of beverages area, the temperature at which we want to drink cold beverages, that window is smaller than the temperature at which we will drink hot beverages.
Correct.
And usually, hot beverages start much higher above the stabilizing temperature, 70 degrees Fahrenheit
Yep.
or 27 degrees, 20 degrees Celsius. Took me a second, but I got
I
there.
feel like Norm should be getting more support than he's
He's
getting.
doing great. He's doing really good. Norm, you're doing fantastic, man. You got that trailer all straight. Just think, if you destroy that cargo, you can just drive on someplace else and get some more cargo to destroy. Just back that thing up as hard as you can into the depot.
You know there's going to be a shift change eventually at this place. And
Yeah, then the Teamsters are going to be pissed. This is my...
okay, this looks almost straight.
I think you need to cut the wheel hard to the left that way. All the way left. Now hit the gas.
Norm's exactly where he was 10 minutes ago.
Okay, now straighten up. You're going way too fast, dude. You need to ease it. This is a light touch. I can't see where the trailer is because you're not... okay, now hard to the right. That's still, you're real heavy. Okay. We're getting better. We're getting
Norm,
closer.
I see the
get
arrow.
Close enough, you're given the
oh,
option to
oh,
auto
nope.
park. What? Where are you going? Oh no!
Just go... What's the auto park option? Hey, chat.
I saw a clunk.
How do you hit
Oh,
auto
I
park?
think you may have hit something.
Is it J? I feel like this is
I think we all need to be
they
put
say
out
just
of
drive
that.
straight in, guys. It should be P, but this is
What? Are you got the wipers
I got the
on?
wipers on.
Get in there.
I don't know what that is. I don't think
Now
that's
what happens? Is that going to be good enough?
That's all I can do.
They say just use the mirrors, Norm.
I've used the mirrors.
Now you're stuck. I don't think I can see the menus enough to start again, so we're gonna have to. This is just the next 5
self-destruct
hours
code
here.
is alpha alpha.
Is there is there an auto park button? Can I just press enter?
Oh.
Wait, what happened?
Ow. Now I'm in menu.
Oh, hey,
Oh, you
hey, congratulations, you made it.
You did it. You delivered the load.
Hey, Joey, I don't know if you're out there listening, but if you can put the game back on so I can see where to click. So,
Oh my god.
how are you doing, Norm? Menus aren't good for this.
No.
We're getting you back in there. Where do you want to go next on your amazing tour of Europe? There are so many options.
Ooh, spherical lenses.
Well, they're all spherical lenses. Oh, I
Oh
can't.
no, that's not good either.
What did I just press? Can you read that? Can anybody read that?
No, I can't read that. This looks like Source Engine.
The worst part was the sudden stopping by hitting something. Because my brain wants to move or
No
get some
truck.
type of response.
Oh, I need to get a truck.
And my eyes got nothing.
Here we go. I'm just gonna pick one at random. Where do we want to go? Let's.
I want to try a different game.
I don't have any more games installed.
We should send him through Switzerland. It's very beautiful this time
Yeah,
of year.
it's a nice. I don't know if we have Switzerland.
Oh.
Hold on. Here we go. These are looking good. I wish I could read any of this text.
Oh. That was-
These are all short routes. We want something nice and long. Oh wait, there's more.
The yawning helps.
That probably is true.
You're just trying to add some oxygen to your brain.
That's
Which
right.
It's not a bad idea.
Seizing up.
I think that's all the jobs. That one's pretty long. We'll do that one. We have a winner here, guys. Take job.
Let me know when it's loaded.
Just keep your eyes closed until now.
All right, you're good.
Okay, it's loaded.
All right.
You're back on the job, Norm. Head to Dusseldorf.
Wow.
Oh no.
Yeah, I almost feel bad about this one, but you know, it's for the kids.
Yes. And
Literally.
Trons.
Wait,
Yeah.
how are we going to do horror if you don't have any other games installed?
I have the horror games installed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll play those after another round of this.
I don't want to spoil the. We don't want to spoil the surprise of that. I
That's
haven't
too
seen any
bad.
of those horror games yet. I think we have Lunar Flight too, which is pretty cool.
That's too bad. All right, I'm gonna.
Okay,
load up.
so in addition,
Need
thank
to-
you, sir.
Need to line those up for Norm as he needs
I
them.
don't think that's a good idea, but I encourage it.
Well, I thought we were going to check his endurance on this as well. through
Oh,
the
you think? I mean, what's so the max? It is a rare beverage that you can get to the theoretical lethal dose of caffeine. But I feel like probably this is something you can get close with, because typically your stomach capacity is less than the capacity than the volume required.
You're hard pressed to drink the liter of Black Blood of the
the
Earth.
liter's a lot.
It is.
Yeah.
And
What medically would be the complications if you were to do that?
well, central nervous system shut down basically.
It'd be that bad, huh?
Yes. The primary overdose characteristic for caffeine is you start getting hallucinations.
Yeah.
Caffeine, most properly, would not be defined as a stimulant. It would be a hallucinogen. It's an attention drug. Most of the time when we take hallucinogens, because
Recreationally, you mean?
the idea everyone around here in the Bay Area goes for is, I want to remove the filters of reality so I can really experience it, man. I can't
People
tell
really
you.
say
Fucking
that
A.
still?
I work at Berkeley.
Oh right, yeah, I forget.
Yeah.
So, the point...
I remember drinking a whole pot of
That is
coffee one
lovely,
time,
by the
and
way,
I was
sir.
convinced that there was someone at my front door for like 2 hours, and there was no one there.
That's the thing that... So, take caffeine, you start dropping filters in place,
Yeah.
and you start really paying attention to the noises in your own head.
Yeah. It's great.
the-
no, actually, it's not. It's horrible.
The normal hallucinations that I describe for you had too much is the hooting and whistling of the elder gods as you start getting auditory hallucinations.
Is this why you call it Black Blood of the Earth?
Actually, it comes from having watched...
What's the treatment? How do you deal with someone who's had too much caffeine?
Ooh, I know this.
A lot of water.
Fat and protein and
I
water.
was told to eat protein. I called when I was having my coffee trip years ago, and I was like really tripping out. I called a friend of mine who drank a lot of coffee, and he said, "Eat like if you
Go
got like
get a
some
ham,
can of tuna
eggs.
or something,
Yeah.
eat."
Norm, do you need to punch out?
And it worked. For some reason, I don't know what the science is that's going on there, but the protein. You
So
know.
the other thing for the pot of hot coffee is you have more than just caffeine sitting inside of your coffee. The going theory for what I've done for Black Blood of the Earth is that I've preferentially extracted caffeine over theophylline, or theophylline, depending on how
Is
you
that one
want
of
to
the
pronounce it.
is that one of those esters that taste good?
Not really.
No, it's just a thing.
If I were to prescribe theophylline to you, it would be as an asthma medication.
Oh, great.
Theophyline's characteristics is tachycardic. It sets the
No,
hands
are you
jittering.
going anywhere?
No, I need to take a breather.
Oh,
Truck driving's hard work, guys.
it is hard work.
Mid-road breather.
He's waiting for the convoy.
That was a mid intersection breather.
Do they have night runs in this game?
Oh yeah. You want to make it nighttime?
No.
I bet there's a console command. Oh, I should have gotten a night run. That would have been such a good idea.
Can we
Oh my
cue the
God.
Knight Rider theme for us?
Dun, 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 dun. We can only do like 3 seconds because we're on
Oh,
YouTube. So
that's right.
Dun, 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 dun. That's it, right there.
I don't want to go much faster.
You want the wipers on? I can make
No.
that happen.
Du-du-du-du-du.
There you go. Now everything's much better.
I know the wiper key, guys. I have a whole list of shortcuts for
This is painful.
So one of the other things, Phil, while we have you here,
Okay.
I mean, while watching Norm suffer is always good.
Yes.
Norm's suffering in
How
the
can we
corner
help
is just
him
being
suffer more?
completely
Right.
ignored.
Let's just completely ignore him and talk about something else.
I'm the only one that's keeping an eye out for him.
He's okay. He's good.
We glance over and
I
It
hiccup.
doesn't seem at all good.
Once you push through, Norm.
Good isn't even in the top 50 words I would use to describe him right now.
I got hiccups.
I keep watching for a glisten on his chin.
Oh, the dribble. Did
Oh.
you bring spare clothes?
No.
Oh boy.
Do we have Tyvek?
No, no. Of course we don't. Why would we have time? We have a fire extinguisher. That was a big upgrade to this office.
Safety gear.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well,
The
most
re-
of the
the
safety
re-
gear is in my garage.
The
'cause that's
reason
where
you
we do
have
that work.
Tyvek is in the event that someone accidentally
Chunders.
chunders or you recreationally spray paint someone for fun. These things happen.
I think the wipers are stuck on, guys.
I got the tinglies now.
It's
Do you,
the,
do you have your eyes closed right now?
the
No,
poor
I
man
was looking
cyborg
around.
is silver spray paint on the arm.
I did. I like Tyvek for when I have to get in the crawl space under my house, which is a place full of horrors.
Spiders.
Lots and lots of spiders. But worse than that, you've heard of elephant graveyards where the elephants go into a valley and
Oh,
they
yes.
all die at one time.
Skunks?
No, snails. Which
Well, that's
doesn't sound that bad
Until it crunches.
until you get into the place where they all died, and then it's like you're rolling around on Cheetos or Doritos, and they just crunch. Also, the gap between the dirt and that is roughly a half inch more than me, so I have to turn my head sideways, and I can't get one
the
hip more than one hip
important
through at a
thing, by the
time.
way, is to have your respirator so you don't smell the roach egg case you crushed under your knee with that very interesting
pedal not working?
alkaloid.
Oh, if
going
if
on?
I could get on my hands and knees, it would be a big improvement.
Hey,
This
Will,
is
Norm's pedals aren't working.
you got to put it in gear, dude. You'd go all the way down.
Yeah.
Now press the gas.
All right,
Oh, there he goes.
Yep, you overshifted. I apologize for the windshield wiper situation. I can't get them to turn off. Maybe it was J. Nope. L.
W, it makes sense.
J
Oh.
activates the screamer. Don't press that.
Oh, W just did something. Maybe I took a screenshot there. I wonder what Q does.
That was helpful.
Well, we never want to forget this wonderful moment.
Just spell out his name and see if it's a secret code.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
I feel like I probably turned the headlights on at some point. Anyway, yeah, the laying flat on your back and shimmying through the crawl space. It's an old house and there's not that much space.
With
in the
nail
crawl space.
shards in your back.
Well, the nail
Snail
shards are it's nail shards in the back and nails dangling down from the subflooring directly above me. So it's like I had to dig tunnels to get when I ran because I wanted Ethernet in my house. I'm not,
Of course.
I bought a house. By God, I'm gonna have Ethernet.
The nails are reminding me.
So yeah, the nails. You want to you dig underneath the bar, the supports, the floor joists, the big ones, so I could weasel under to get
Yep.
to the other rooms on the edge of the house. It was really an unpleasant thing. I highly encourage everybody to do it. It's good for you. You get to really know the character and camber of your house when you do something like that.
I did that once upon a time when I was living in Livermore and found where the infestations of everything really was.
Yeah.
And then figured out how can I seal underneath my house so I can set off all the roach bombs. And came back and told the old RSO what I'd done. He went, "Oh, no, man. That's when you go down to the hazardous materials facility and you find some of that pesticide that we've been trying to throw away for 40 years and can't manage to do. Then you put that under your house, and you never have problems again.
Aw.
Maybe just cancer, but
Yeah, I mean, the cancer, they can fix that, though, right?
and I sort of looked at him and went, "This explains a lot about you."
The wipers.
I'm crying. You can't see it.
I can't believe the keyboard has stopped working. I think I'll restart it.
Frame rate hitches are the worst.
Oh, that happens every time I hit a key on the keyboard.
Oh God! Gravity occurred.
Done. It's all going wrong.
I think this is. I
Norm,
don't think that's
Norm,
true.
I don't think Norm's getting anything like enough respect for what he's managing here.
He talked a lot of game for a guy that started to wuss out at like 28 minutes. So
I know, but to be fair, I definitely think he overpromised. But 28 minutes is a long time to spend
shit, that
inside
was
the
bad.
Rift, man, because you do get sick,
it's a tough thing to do. I mean,
and
this
he's
is,
committed to it.
Yeah, he's not letting up. I mean, if you want to tap out, I'll come in and take your seat. I can bring it home for you.
Nope.
Okay, that's what I thought. Phil, we're almost. I don't know what your time situation is like. I don't know if we've gotten a Patrick Norton in there yet.
I'm enjoying the torture and the wandering. Have we finished a topic yet?
No, we don't finish topics here. It's
that's the way
Oktoberkast.
I forgot. This is why we keep the lovely assistant around, by the way, for tangent wrangling.
Oh, it's good.
She pays attention to. Wait, stop. Where
The
the hell am I?
threads?
Where the fuck am I in my story again?
The threads.
You lost track of 3 Deep long ago.
Oh, well, usually we have an Inception sound that we play about now that lets people know how deep we are in the tangents. Because sometimes they go 3-4 deep, and Edith Piaf is singing, and it sounds like Luther Vandross instead. Norm's taking another breather in the middle of the highway. This is at least the countryside now, I guess.
Norm just stops in the middle of the motorway. You just have a minor
It's not
nervous
high traffic.
breakdown.
Cars are passing. Blue car.
That is a blue car. Phil, you've also traveled to kind of some interesting places over the years.
Yep, did a year and a day in Antarctica.
A full year, winter, the whole thing.
The whole thing at South Pole Station.
That is. So describe
Oh,
the
I
South
read an article
Pole.
about that recently. It's quite fascinating when winter comes and almost everyone leaves, and there's just a few people that stay there, right?
So I trust
that
you
in
were
the movie.
reading. What was that?
Wasn't that in the movie?
Are you talking about the thing?
Thing.
Things there. Were you reading the recent news articles about the winter rovers terrified they were going to be marooned by the budget?
Yes, because or that people got to like Chile and had to turn around and come back because they didn't have money to get to
Actually,
Antarctica.
the result of this.
Sorry.
Okay, so I can give you the big science perspective on the budget fuckery.
Yeah.
Because that is the
Apparently,
correct
P
technical
turns
term.
the wipers off. Sorry.
What is it?
P.
If
Oh.
the keyboard works.
Yeah, P turned the wipers on, but they're not going off.
Oh, they're just stuck on.
Yeah, sorry, Norm. You better hope for rain.
So from the from the big science perspective, for the budget stuff, all the prediction for that, they had to do everything and had it squared away 3 months ahead of time. So if
Because it's not like this was a surprise.
no,
Yeah.
so but as diligent stewards of the work they're doing and the money they receive, they had to be prepared 3 months in advance. And if you hadn't figured things out back in July, start shutting things down.
Yeah.
And one of the things that for Antarctica, you have 24-hour-a-day flights running into Antarctica for resupply to get researchers in. If you aren't certain you have the money to do that, or you have 16 days or you really don't have it, you've more or less abandoned an entire year of research.
Right, because you have one opportunity a year. And I understand, especially down there. If you don't get records for a year, then you don't exactly toss out the 30 years of data that we have from those stations.
Right.
But
You can't
you
do
have a
anything that
hole
year.
that then you can't fill back in. It's not like we're ever going to get this year back.
Correct.
You can't do it.
You've
There's no
missed,
do-overs.
You missed that data, but more importantly, just for the practical matter of living there, all those people who say, I will be an intrepid explorer and I will fly to pole, and they get there and they run out of gas,
Yeah.
and then the program looks like assholes for, no, we're not giving you any gas. It's not your fault. It's your fault you didn't prepare and lay in fuel here. How could I? there's no gas station here. Because fuel is life. Fuel is your light, it's your heat, it's your water. Because absolutely everything there is running off of JP8 aviation propulsion fuel. So every C-130 that flies to South Pole Station, they drain it out of fuel down to vapors and fly that plane back, and it almost crashes because it has no fuel left when it gets back to McMurdo. That's 16 days. Well, not that South Pole Station was really open yet, but 16 days, they weren't getting flights into McMurdo. So they weren't staging things in to then get to Pole. So they had to scrub a year of research. So Antarctica is on skeleton crew for the coming year.
For the summer that's coming to Antarctica right now.
Yeah. So the station will open with a skeleton crew, like it's the winter, but it's summer, and they will continue through.
So can you talk a little bit about how, because like one of the things I find really interesting about people living in hostile places, whether it's Antarctica or the Aquarius undersea base that's off the Keys or the International Space Station, is that when you're someplace that's that hostile, the mere act of living is a significant enough challenge. When you go camping, you think, oh, camping's hard. I have to make a fire and cook my food. I have to, I have to plan well enough to bring my food and meat with me for 2 or 3 days, whatever. It calls into sharp relief what a convenience going to the supermarket is and having this massive supply chain behind you. Truck drivers like Norm, bringing your food from farms to distribution centers to factories and then back to supermarkets.
Really, for Antarctica, it's the New York Air National Guard rather than intrepid truckers like Norm.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so they
That's
come
another
out of
reason
New
why
Zealand?
things-
Is that right?
Yeah, they're flying out of Christchurch, New Zealand, the New York Air National Guard that has all of the ski planes. So
Norm is going like 5 miles an hour.
But he didn't run into that car carrier. so
No,
he's
he's
good.
driving
doing
very
great.
safely, and he is in the slow lane, I guess.
Convoy. Or is he going?
Except this
is
is
he
just
on
a one-lane
is he going the
road.
right direction?
I don't know what he's doing.
Okay, so
Arrow
For,
on the
for
GPS
hostile
says
environment,
Watch out, you're drifting.
you always have to maintain the
There you
respect that Antarctica doesn't care.
mistakes kill.
Antarctica don't care. Antarctica will kill you.
Yeah,
Undersea doesn't care. Undersea, you drown.
right.
That actually was when the Navy tried to recruit me, and I eventually had to look. I can't swim, and they don't care. The boats you're on, if you see water, you're dead. It's
Yeah.
a submarine. No, never
That doesn't
mind.
help really. So what? So okay. So you spent time at South Pole Station over the winter.
Wintered over there.
Okay.
Bounced back to McMurdo a couple times during the summer.
So McMurdo is essentially a small town, right?
It looks like a dirty Montana mining town.
There are a couple
It is not
thousand people
pretty.
there at any given time.
During the summer, there's up to 3,000.
Okay.
Normally hovers in like the 1,500 to 2,000 range. In the winter, McMurdo drops to the 200 to 500 range.
And so the people that are left are people that are there to make sure that things remain working over the winter. Because if you leave it untended, it's going to go away.
Or to do the winterizing to make sure it gets through the winter by letting it go cold and dark. Or they're there to take care of the experiments that keep going.
Okay.
So
And that's pretty much those, or to keep the people alive with food and stuff like that.
like there's always a doctor
Okay.
at each station.
And are those doctors like just GPs? Are they surgeons? Are they?
Depends on what you get for the luck of the draw. Because but the old saying for Alaska is the odds are good, but the goods are odd. Normal people don't go to Antarctica. Almost everyone I ever found who went to Antarctica was running away from something. And it was just a matter of time to try to figure out what you were escaping. It's getting dark, Norm.
I think night is closing in on
Oh, that's
Norm.
great. How do you turn on the headlights? We need to find out how to turn on the
And I
headlights.
mean that in every possible way.
It's always darkest just before the dawn, Norm. Okay, so then South Pole Station is much smaller than that, right?
When I was there was the peak of construction of the new station back in 2002, 2003. We had almost 200 people during the summer between science support and construction going. By the time that winter hit, we were down to 58.
Wow.
And as I try to explain to people for what 58 people is like, go down to the street corner, stand there for a minute, and you probably saw more people in a minute than I saw for a year.
That's so 58 people. My high school graduating class was larger than that.
And I went to a small town school too.
Yeah, that is not very many people.
No.
You get to know every face.
Every
Very
face,
quickly.
every story,
Yeah.
every body part. Yes.
Do you bring, like, what do you do? I assume there's a fairly substantial amount of downtime because once you've winterized things, the experiments need measuring. You're keeping everything alive, and then what happens with the rest of the time? You sleep and eat and drink.
Play video games.
Video games and card games and stuff like that. Is there rampant gambling? Does society break down? What happens?
Well, funny you should ask. So 2002, 2003 doesn't seem like that long ago, but in terms of all the shit we're used to for media availability for us for download anything you want, that didn't exist yet.
And they have pretty good internet on.
Actually, it's worse than it was when I was there
Oh,
because they're
really?
taking the satellite out of the sky.
Right.
But as good as it got, as we had 8 hours of the equivalent of a really good DSL.
Well, that's what they have on the space station now.
Yeah, about the same.
About 8 to 10 hours a day of coverage of.
Because you can't have geosynchronous satellites over the pole. That
Right.
just doesn't work. So
No.
you have high parabolic orbits. Every now and then you catch one over the horizon and go, ooh, I can download things. But science data has priority.
Okay.
So whatever other stuff you want to do, you may not get.
So somebody has a real gnarly QoS routine on that on that router, huh?
You're not getting your Game of Thrones torrent anytime soon.
Well, that was the funny thing that I did. Before I left, I handed my best friend $3,000, and I said, I want you to build the finest piracy machine you possibly can. You need, because the goal was, I don't give a shit about the Super Bowl. However, I know most of the rest of the station will, and this will be something they will deeply value.
Oh, it's currency.
Not necessarily currency, but it's goodwill.
Yeah, it's something nice you can do for everyone else.
Sanity maintenance for
Yeah.
everyone else, and that's precious.
And I gotta imagine after a few months, if you don't give a shit about sports or not, you're stoked to watch the Super Bowl because there's some new ads and stuff.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's a social activity that doesn't involve drinking and telling the same stories over and over again.
Pretty much.
I
Yeah.
get some sanity maintenance right here.
Norm, how's it going? How you feeling? I don't think anybody's gonna think less of you if you punch out. This is a big
Norm will
ask.
think less of himself.
How long have I gone for?
28
About
minutes.
6 minutes.
6
You're
minutes?
55 minutes in,
Time has no meaning.
so you're
inside
not
the ring.
quite halfway to the money.
Deep
Put
silence.
Well,
Put
how long
another
How long
way.
does he have to drive the truck for?
He has another hour and 5 minutes until he starts earning money every minute.
You said 45 minutes was his previous record, so he's already broken
Yeah,
that.
you're
Well
already
done.
doing better than you've ever done before. You're an American hero, Norm.
You are in unknown.
Well,
you're in unknown territory. No one has ever rifted.
No, people have done this
To
way
this
longer
degree.
than this. One thing I like about watching Norm play this game is the people passing him. There are a lot of people passing him.
Yeah, he's going really slowly.
It's like that scene in Black Sheep. Man,
I mean,
yeah.
he's just crawling along.
Well, shifting
By
is hard
design,
work.
Gary.
The slower you move, the less bad it is.
Yes.
I don't know what the keyboard shortcut is to turn on the headlights.
P. No, that's the wipers.
No, that's wipers. Hey guys, the last time somebody gave me an update, we were at $12,630
Probably
and
should
67 cents.
get the headlights on.
I wish I knew what the button was. But nobody has added me in the tested chat. If you're just joining us, let's take a minute. It's at the top of the hour. Phil, if you need to go, you're free to go. You've done your time, but you're welcome to stay as long as you'd like. I don't think Patrick's quite made it over from the Alameda County Fairgrounds. We have plenty of entertainment here. I would love to hear more about Antarctica.
I'm happy to hang out till Patrick's here.
This is pretty. I mean, I'm
Unless, of course, the lovely assistant busts through the curtain and
yeah.
throttles
Well,
me.
she
It's
can
tight.
send signals through Joey on the screen.
as tired as
Okay.
I am loving this entertainment.
This is a good moment.
And
And
moon.
I like.
Oh, look at that moon. That's so good.
That's if only we knew how to turn on the headlights.
you
Gary,
really
do
need to turn some headlights on.
Hey, they use
Oh, there we
signals.
go.
There you go.
The other cars know how to do it.
Yeah.
I just got Norm's headlights on. We're back in
Good
business,
job.
guys. I don't know how to do high beams.
Sorry, we're talking about science.
Oh, K might be high beams. Hold on.
Ah,
yeah,
oh,
high
there you
beams.
go.
Yeah, let there be light. Big yawn, Norm.
Now you're all good. Now you can truck all through the night.
Okay, so on the station.
Oh, right, sanity maintenance and piracy.
But hold on, I want to talk about some more biological stuff.
Oh, okay, excellent.
So cooking is just like normal, but I assume you're working off of.
Oh,
Are
no.
you working off of MREs or something like that can be packaged, or are they bulk
Anything you
food?
can freeze, anything you can have in Antarctica.
So you're basically on ISS rules, but without the mass restrictions.
Actually, there are mass restrictions.
Oh, because you have to airlift it all
every
in.
Goddamn thing has to fly in. So if you want the Antarctic lifestyle challenge,
Yeah.
you need to go through your house and find the 125 pounds that you would like to live with for a year.
125 pounds is not much.
And if you're only there for a summer, 75.
So 125 pounds. What did you bring when you brought a PC?
I bought a brand new laptop before I went.
Okay.
I got myself some more comfortable expedition grade clothes that I kind of ignored because the stuff that I got issued was better. And eventually I acclimated to the cold and stopped wearing it entirely.
So expedition grade clothes include like big, giant, thick boots that.
Really good thermal underwear.
Okay.
That the federal gold thermals for
Ooh.
those who remember them.
I bet you
Guys,
have
it's
dope
raining.
socks. Some great socks. Oh, you want
Yep.
the wipers again?
Yeah, it's raining.
This game is awesome.
This is amazing. I can't wait to play this game when I get home.
But the more important thing I brought is I brought my entire collection of DVDs with me, which was over 800 at that
So this
point.
was in 2002,
Yeah.
2003?
You know what would
So
be great
now
is
you
if
could
at
load that
night-
all onto a little hard drive because you could have ripped those.
I also had my Diamond Rio.
Oh.
I
Wow.
I also
you are
had
going back in time.
see, not that long ago yet technologically.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's a long time.
You forget because like in
I
this.
also had the Diamond CD player.
Yeah, I bought.
Nomad, that's what it was called.
Oh, that wasn't a CD player; it was a hard drive. I guess they made CD
That
players
was a
later.
CD
Yeah.
before that.
You know what would be great is if Euro Truck Simulator at night turned into a horror game. Like
Well-
chupacabras and shit would start coming out of the woods and trying to
Some
German
get,
axe
in, get
murderers.
inside the
aplenty?
truck.
somebody
And like slender people wandering in the road trying to scare you.
somebody said somebody told me once that oh, Phil is summoned.
Oh, dear.
Well, okay, so we'll wrap up. We'll wrap up and send Phil on his way.
Sorry, lovely assistant.
No. I'm so glad you came out, Phil. We got to get you on the regular episode of This Is Only a Test at some point when you can come over on a Wednesday or Thursday sometime.
We will have to do a better bullshit management, however.
Well,
That's,
this is we're 14 hours into this thing at this point.
Ooh,
I
I
am
feel great.
incapable of steering conversations where I am mentally
Am I on
right
hour
now.
yet?
Yeah, okay, sure.
lovely assistant, can you have one more
Why, does he only
biological
have to do an
function?
hour? I thought you had to do 2 hours.
I do have to 2 hours. I'm
Yeah,
asking about
he's
my
just
hour.
you're exactly at 1 hour and 45 seconds.
Okay, can we put? I don't like it when I can't see the truck.
Okay. Well, we're wrapping up with Phil, so Phil
Oh,
can
okay.
go
I
home
just-
and,
I feel-
with his
I
lovely
feel like I want to
assistant.
see into Norm's world.
There's plenty of Norm's world left to come.
Okay.
Bathroom situation. Normal bathrooms, plumbing, septic
Only
tanks
in the main station,
on McMurdo.
in South Pole Station.
Okay.
If you're anything other than the main station, there's no plumbing. In fact, a normal-sized pipe has almost 2 feet thick of insulation around it to make sure liquids
Wow.
don't freeze and actually make it out. Fun thing for where your septic tank goes, because you have to outflow. There's no
Yeah.
sewer that this goes to. So
Is
the
it-
Antarctic Treaty declares that we will leave nothing behind. It's the happy camper rule. Whatever you bring in, you have to take back out.
Boy Scouts do that too. Nothing but footprints, nothing but photos.
Except for sewage.
Oh.
So the way South Pole Station gets its water is has a thing called the Rodriguez well, which has a big heating element at the end. They melt down to the ice, X number of feet, and suck the melted water out, which is the most delicious,
I gotta
pure
imagine.
water. A certain French natural water, spring water company tasted like shit compared to that after.
Well, I mean, you're drinking water that's thousands and thousands of years old and predates industrial revolution, carbon pollution, man, everything.
Has blown across 2,500 miles of the East Antarctic ice sheet.
Yeah.
So it's all the impurities. It was
It's pretty
great.
nice, huh?
So you melt that out and you suck up all the water and you end up with this big empty bulb of you've sucked all the water out.
Oh, no.
So the next thing you do is you drop the robot in to collect all the meteorites at the bottom.
That's cool.
Because
That's a
these
cool
things
robot.
happen. And then you pull the robot back out and then you put the sewage outfall into that bulb.
So
And then
somewhere.
then you move the well somewhere else, melt more water, keep moving
Hold
the
on.
sewage.
So there's giant bulbs of frozen human shit.
Eventually the shitberg will drop into the sea, yes.
Oh,
You're not
man.
pulling into a gas station.
It's an argument against global warming, as if I've ever heard. We got to get on this
There's some
before the
kind of glowing
shitbergs
green
start hitting
icon.
South
What is
America.
There you go,
Yes.
internet.
You gotta get the
Shitbergs.
gas.
Phil, thank you so much. It was wonderful to meet you in person finally after
Thank
talking to you for so long.
Thank you.
Thank you for the black blood. We have a stein of science. It's right here. It keeps things very cold for a very long time, or hot for a very long time too. Although we learned today cold things better because of convection.
Wonderful for beer.
We got to get you back.
Better for cocktails.
We got to get you back on to talk. I want to pick your brain about Antarctica at some point in the not too distant future.
Love to.
And all the other stuff. I mean, this is cool stories abound. Thank you so much, sir. Go home, go to bed, have a good night.
It's a life and adventure science. That's what it is.
You know, it's one of those things. There's so many interesting science careers and jobs and things you can do that I think people don't know about or don't know how to get started. And I think that there's, you know, if I had known when I was in college that I could apply for research grants and go to Antarctica and cook for people or whatever.
Oh God, I didn't get a
whatever.
research grant.
No. Yeah, I know. But I mean, if I had known there was a way to get to Antarctica without having to get a research grant, I would have, you know, been on the first plane and.
That's a story for another day.
We got to save that one because it's good. I know. Thank you so much, Phil. Have a safe drive back to Berkeley, man.
Thank you, and pledge.
Yeah.
Bye,
So
Phil.
Take it easy, Norm.
Norm, how are you doing over there?
I'm parked at the gas station right now.
Are you refueling?
I've been refueling.
That's good.
I'm
Do
weighing
you
my
have to wait
options.
for the fuel to fill up?
Oh yeah, did we give you one?
I found one before.
Do you want another one?
Well, sure.
Thank you, the lovely assistant for us.
enough magnets.
That's our original logo. It's etched in copper, and it's not been treated. So don't lick the back. The front's okay.
No licking.
No licking. I've been warning everyone.
How's the chat?
Chat's doing great. They love what you're doing here. The last person told me that L is how you turn on the lights, and K makes the high beams go on. And if I want to make it all, light everywhere, I press Alt F4, which I think is a lie because I think that's going to close the game. If you're just joining us, we are starting we're into even the 14th hour of Oktoberkast.
Is that? Yeah, I suppose that's right.
10
10
hours
hours
left.
to go.
10 hours to go. How are you guys doing?
Terrible.
You look pretty tired, Gary.
Yeah.
You're starting to look a little bit like Queen Elizabeth. I can tell you get real tired when you get the Queen
When
Elizabeth
I look
face.
like the Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a little older.
I haven't heard that one before, but I'm willing to believe
really
anything
cold
at this
here.
stage.
Most people don't see you this tired, I think.
No.
Except for all the 3,000 people that are watching
Other
right
than
now.
my family.
Yeah.
They get to see me this tired.
Your daughter is fully aware.
Yeah, she gets to see. This is the only way she ever sees
Yeah,
me.
she just thinks this is your default face. We have 1,800 people watching the stream on YouTube right now.
That's pretty good.
Another 400 or so on Twitch. People love watching Norm play Oculus
I mean, it
games.
is kind of oddly fascinating.
It's
I'm
pretty
leaving
good
the gas station.
right now. Are you full? You're full of gas.
I gotta be.
Okay. So right now there's a hose dangling out of the truck. Norm almost killed that car. That guy's
No, he knew it. That was a good move.
Scheiß drauf!
Under the circumstances. I think
Joe, you
that
want to
was-
take a seat for a little bit to have spend a little quality time? Okay. We've got Patrick Norton coming. I haven't gotten a text from him yet, which means he's probably not awake yet.
So
if I
we
had to
don't have- This
guess.
is the first time since the first hour that we haven't had a guest.
Yeah, I think what we should do.
Are we getting pledges in? Are we getting donations in?
Yes.
Yes.
the money-
People are
the
supporting
money
you
is
in
pouring
droves.
In, Norm. Don't worry about it.
Your suffering is worth every 35 cents. You haven't earned any money
when
yet.
is Norm going to eat the pepper?
I don't. At this rate, the pepper is out of the question for during Oculus.
He can't do it.
Because this is
It's hard.
very difficult.
You know those live streams where you mock me and I play Team Fortress and other games and the Oculus for 45 minutes or an hour?
No.
Yeah. It's a tough.
I really wanted to see
being the
Norm do the
Oculus
pepper,
monkey.
but I think he's crashed too early.
We're at $12,759.17.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. We're still tracking. I mean, given that the entire
Right
Western
now, I thi-
Hemisphere is asleep and the Eastern
and
Hemisphere
given
is
there's
not
always a
woken
surge
up
at the end, I
yet.
think we're tracking to do kind of what we did last year, maybe like 25
I think that's
grand.
pretty good. I
Yeah.
feel pretty good about that. I like your steering wheel technique, Norm. It looks like you got your elbow
He's just
on
resting
the wheel.
on it because he's tired.
If you're just joining us, we don't usually play Euro Truck Sim with the Oculus for extended
Well,
periods of
look out.
time.
We're getting back on the freeway.
Nice signal, Dick. We are raising money for several of our favorite charities. Oktoberkast is a 24-hour podcast marathon put on by the Tested.com team. This is only a test crew every year. The charities this year that we're supporting are Child's Play, They raise money for kids who are in hospitals and are sick so they can have toys and games. Doctors Without Borders. They are put doctors and medical professionals in harm's way, in disaster zones, war zones, all sorts of really unpleasant places where people need medical help more than anywhere else. And then the EFF, which raises money to fight for our freedoms online, both against corporate interests like copyright trolls, patent trolls, and also against government spying, stuff like that.
Apparently,
So-
you have to hold down the E key to refuel, so I don't think Norm actually got any fuel.
Uh-oh.
You gotta find another gas station, Norm.
It's all right. I have half a tank left.
Gary, I'm gonna go put this black blood of the earth in the fridge so it doesn't go bad.
All right, that's a good
Norm,
idea.
you want another one? Or are you good?
I'm good.
Would you like a black blood, Gary? Or are you good?
No, I don't. I think black blood at this point would only be counterproductive.
It's bad for you.
Yeah,
eh?
I'll take just like a Diet Coke or something.
I'll grab you something.
Something with some mild caffeine, but nothing too crazy.
I'm driving on the shoulder.
Oh, I was really holding out for that. I was really hoping for that pepper, but I guess it's just too much to ask now.
I can't.
I
do
mean,
it.
you look like you're barely hanging on.
Oh. I'm very nauseous right now.
I don't think anybody would hold it against you if you were to quit out at this point. I mean, you know, so you did half what you said you would do. That's not so bad.
Oh my god, the hiccups.
My worry is that the real disorientation is going to come when you take the goggles off and come.
I'm gonna
come
close my
join us
eyes when I
back.
take the
Yeah, I
goggles
mean, it's weird. I always find that when I spend some time in the Rift, coming back to the real world is actually the weirder part of it. Are you going anywhere?
No. Ooh. All right, I think I gotta take these off.
All right, are we calling it? How long did he do? What time did you go in?
Deep breaths.
Poor Norm. I think we pushed Norm.
No.
I think we pushed Norm to the limits of his endurance. How long has he been in?
An hour and 5 minutes.
I don't think there's no way he's going to make it to 2 hours.
Maybe people will take pity
Yeah.
and give him that.
I've been taking pity on him for the last 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I will say this: there's a lot of people rooting for you in the chat, Norm. I'm not suggesting that you'd be disappointing those people if you take the goggles off, but I'm saying that they are definitely pulling for you. If that can lend you any kind of moral support.
I need to get over the hump. Maybe we need some water.
Well, I can get you some
Get
water.
Norm some water and some Dramamine.
Stop going backwards, car. I'm off the shoulder.
You know,
Back on the road.
the final version of the Rift, they say, is has much less of the motion sickness.
I hope so.
I think Skype should be. Do you have the Skype feed? Hey Norm, you don't need cup holders in this train.
No.
I
I don't know if water's a good idea.
okay.
I need a professional opinion.
I think if we could get over
You don't have any
$13,000, I think that would, while Norm is in the Rift, that would give him the moral.
Left below you. It's underneath the chair, right in the middle. If you change your mind. I have to say,
Norm, here are some of the messages from the chat. We believe in you, Norm. You can do it, Norm. Pull through.
nobody's saying that.
My respect, Norm.
Oh yeah, there's one.
Do it for the kids, Norm. You can do it. Yeah, Norm. Keep on trucking. We're rooting for you, Norm. Push through the pain, Norm. It's nothing but support and good vibes.
That's good. It's good to know that the people in the chat are supportive.
Yeah.
Hey, here's the thing. I'm really impressed. This is.
I don't need any more of Will. I
We've
need
given
more
you a
people in the
lot of
chat.
grief, but this is a very difficult thing you're doing. I mean, you're driving a virtual truck very slowly with the goggles on, but the nausea is a real thing. It happens, and it doesn't get better. It's not the kind of thing you can push through. In fact, actually, the Oculus guys even said that.
Yeah, it'll just get worse.
It just gets worse and worse. It's always getting worse, never better. But you've held out really long, and the good news is, like, you know,
the hell is that?
it's rebooting the. Don't worry about it. The thing about it is, when you take that off, even if you make it 4 hours, we still have 6 hours, 7 hours of podcast to go. So, this is good.
I think we should pull the plug and let Norm stop.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Norm doesn't give up. Norm
Doesn't quit. He will die inside those goggles before he quits.
I think that is a real possibility.
That's why I keep talking to him.
Yeah, it's important.
I wanna make sure he's
Help him keep
responding.
focused. Unplug all of the stuff from that silver box, Joey. People are trying to get Mother Trucks, MUTHATRUCKAS, trending on Twitter right now. Given the number of people we have remaining in the stream, I don't think that's real likely, but it is very late at night, so there is a possibility. Hey, Gary, would you go on that computer and hit Windows P until the duplicate?
Oh, shit,
sign
water
comes
spilled.
up? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Until what? Duplicate?
Duplicate shows up. That's what we want. Do you need paper towels, or is the carpet taking care of it?
I have no idea.
Yeah, duplicate. You want me to
Taking
hit
an
that?
exit.
Yeah.
It's going back away again.
Well, you got to hit it until it gets... You're there. You're good.
Okay, now.
I'm going to walk over, and I'm just going to talk over your microphone. This is a moment that would be awesome if you could do some light talking, Gary, while I help fix computer problems.
What do you, okay.
Fill there.
I'm trying to...
You're an interesting guy.
But I can't even see what Norm's doing anymore.
Well, neither can we.
Oh, no, I can see it over here. Okay. He's still crawling along at like 1 mile an hour.
I can't even drink this water because of these goggles. I can't do it.
Do you need a straw?
I need a straw.
We don't have any straws.
Yeah,
Oh.
sorry, no straws.
No.
Wait, are the goggles coming off?
No. I can't get any water.
Can't get it in.
We need
Turn
to.
your head way back.
Do we not have
No.
any straws? Do we not have anything for him?
I'll go look. I don't think we have any straws.
I think a sip of cool, refreshing water could be just what Norm
Maybe.
needs. There you go. You got some.
No, it was all poured on the ground.
Oh, okay. It's not gonna work. Apparently, you can hit C for cruise control. Would you like to?
No.
Would you like cruise control?
No, I want to
No?
be in control.
You're a
Okay.
European trucker, so you can drink out of a bottle. Look,
Here you go.
Visible fizzy water.
He doesn't
Give
see
me-
anything.
Give me your. That's
There
a
you go.
bottle of Perrier.
Is
There you
fizzy
go.
water a good thing?
That'll
Yeah,
work.
fizzy water will help. Fizzy is always good.
Yeah, the carbonation will settle
Any
your
luck
stomach.
here, Joey? Any luck?
Oh, burping is not good.
I don't know if this is funny or not. I've completely lost all sense of perspective.
At least feels very European.
Oh.
Ooh, burping, not good.
I really think Norm should tap out.
I voted in favor of punching out in 15 minutes
Nope.
when he started making noises.
Well, Norm, I think you're just gonna. You could cause damage to yourself.
I think it's probably too late for that.
I'll cause damage to my clothes before I get damaged. The bucket would help.
Do you really?
Do you actually want a bucket?
No, not really.
Well.
So, Will,
Hey, there's a black screen out now. I don't know if okay, you hit the wrong button. Is it not? We don't know why it's not working. Gary, you want to switch with me for a minute?
we lost the Rift stream. Do you
Why
want
am I
us- do you want
driving
to
if
sit
no one
with
can see
you?
the Rift screen?
Do we? Okay, there's just a little bit of lag on the stream. We know what's going on. It's all good. It's kind of a testament to where Norm is right now. We're just thinking about his mental state, how he's doing.
I can't tell if the night driving is better or worse for him right now.
I can't imagine. I think it's probably better.
I feel like
actually.
he's going through just a long, dark tunnel of despair.
That seems about right.
That's what it feels like from where I'm sitting.
A long dark tunnel of despair seems like what's happening here. Are you watching the stream on our limited bandwidth connection in the office? Out of curiosity.
Yeah, why should I not do that?
That's fine. We're probably okay. What could possibly go wrong? So Phil's an interesting dude, right?
Yeah.
I don't know many people who've been to Antarctica except for Phil.
I think that's maybe the first one I've ever met who's been there.
Yeah, it seems all right for me. We're here. Well, we've already done the plug recently. Norm, where are you in Europe? Do you know?
No idea. I'm at a big intersection.
You're following the yellow line?
Red line.
I gotta go sign in. I'll just walk over. Do you know what kind of cargo you have?
Peaches?
He's in Germany. That much we know. We don't know anything else.
What type of car am I driving?
You're driving some kind of European truck.
How many wheels?
Probably an 18-wheeler, I would guess. Oh, you got to stop at the traffic light. Don't look at oh no! Look what you did.
Oh, you guys are lagging.
I'm behind you. Crashed into that car over there. Yeah, I'm looking at the
stop.
stream, which is a few seconds behind.
Oh, I'm getting chills.
Maybe the pepper would distract you from the
No.
motion sickness.
The pepper will make me throw up.
I do not think a pepper is a good idea.
I mean, I'm just throwing out ideas at this point.
I think we should just, enjoy the ride.
I mean, okay.
I'm suffering. This is insufferable.
Yeah, you're definitely earning my admiration here. This long inside the rift is.
It's not just the Rift, it's the game.
Yeah. What is it about this game in particular that's problematic?
That whenever there's a change of speed or whenever the car stops, my head wants to move forward.
Would you rather
There's
be playing a
momentum.
horror game right now than this?
And anything else, maybe? I'm going to stick with this for as long as I can.
You got a pretty good rhythm here. You're going like 6 kilometers an hour.
You need to go faster.
No.
I
That's
think
when the sudden movement happens.
What kind of truck driver are you, though? Your goods are never. I mean, you could walk there
A
faster
nauseous
than this.
one.
Yeah, this is a tough thing to do. Oh, you got a message on your GPS tracker. I think the line is red instead of yellow because you're behind schedule.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
Your trucking boss is not going to be happy with you. Back at the depot, they can see where you are. They know that you're way off your schedule.
Yeah, I heard on the internet that truck drivers don't really even have to drive the truck anymore. That it's just all driven for them by the robo driver.
Yeah, but by law, they have to have a driver in the cab.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I just feel sad now.
Oh, yeah, the sun's coming up. Look, dawn is breaking.
It's always darkest just before dawn.
A new day is coming, Norm.
The sun will come out in a minute or two.
I want to drive on the...
Is this a two-way road that you're on, or is this it's a freeway? Or interstate? Or Autobahn?
Oh.
This isn't boding well for the remainder.
For him. I feel very bad for him. And so let me get this right. There's 3 hours of Oculus endurance scheduled after this?
No, 2.5 now.
Okay.
We have 2 more hours.
Who's going to do that?
No, it's still Norm. It's not.
There's no way he can go that long.
I mean, when he came up with this challenge,
I thought you were going to play the horror games.
I'm playing the horror games at 5 a.m. It is 2:30. Maybe I'm playing the horror games at 6
I
a.m.
see.
Yeah.
Norm's supposed to go until 5 a.m.
Yep.
So he's supposed to go for another 2.5 hours.
Somebody talk to Big Game, Gary.
He's never going to make it. I will stake anything on it. He cannot make it till 5
I'm not
o'clock.
going to stake anything. I feel bad enough already.
The problem is that Norm will not quit. You know that about him.
I
right?
know.
Like he will
I'm
drive.
not-
He will
I'm not
collapse
never bet
before
against
he
Norm.
admits defeat.
Right. I think probably a good vomiting fit would probably end the challenge. I think that's the only way he's getting. You mean turn off the wipers? Has it stopped raining?
Hours ago.
One of the tips we're getting in the chat, Norm, is to stop looking around and just keep looking
I'm
straight
looking
ahead.
straight. That's all I'm doing.
Don't shake your head, Norm. I think I'm out of range on the keyboard over here. Oh, nope.
Yeah, do you want me to try?
Yeah, it's P. Oh, there. Oh, nope. It's
P
just
for the
frame rate
wipers?
hitches. P for the nothing,
Keyboard
Joey.
is terrible. No, that doesn't do it.
Maybe turn the Bluetooth. Every time you do that, it hits his frame rate. There's a Bluetooth switch on the back. Flip the switch on and off and just turn it on and off. Do we have audio out of that? Can we just do audio? We just do Skype calls? We don't, because we don't need video.
Oh my god.
No, this doesn't do shit.
Okay, well, it's fine.
I mean, it's
I
on.
need like an hour break and I'll go back.
The clock resets if you take the goggles off, Norm. That was the rules of the challenge.
Norm,
I mean, if you want to change them,
Norm
nobody's
is
going to hold it
tapping
against
out.
you. It seems. I think you should tap out because we got a long road to go, and I don't think anybody is going to think less of you for punching out here.
No one's going to think less of you. Is he calling it? You can hit that eject button
don't throw
anytime
up.
you want.
Oh, he's braking. He's going to a full stop, not moving his head. The windshield wipers are still on. Did you turn it off
Whoa,
and on?
that was not good.
Oh, you put the cockpit off.
Oh no, that's going to be even worse.
Yeah, you've done horrible things.
What key did I press?
I
do
don't know.
I have no idea what I just did.
Maybe Norm hit a button on the keyboard on the wheel.
No, I think it was me.
Oh, great. Well
I was
done,
messing
Gary.
with the keyboard.
What's the?
Now the keyboard's dead.
Oh my
The
god.
keyboard is shitty.
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ,
crash.
Gary.
All right, it's
Okay,
crashed.
here-
That is your
I'll-
opportunity
I-
to get out.
Let's try something else.
Oh, I hear something. I'm hearing.
Give him another game.
I hear game. I hear Skype. So we can do calls. You want to play Team Fortress with the wheel?
No.
All I
Give
have.
me a gamepad.
I don't have the gamepad plugged in. Gary, can you go plug the gamepad in?
Where is the gamepad?
It's right in the floor beside Norm.
Should be
Alright,
like
hold
this
on.
area.
I don't know which of these are.
Hold on, I'll get it for you.
I literally don't think any of these are turned on. Is Dear Esther supported? I don't think so.
Sorry?
I'm not sure.
I can give you the horror games.
Let's go start with the easy one.
Does Don't Let Go only work with a keyboard and mouse, Gary, or you can use a gamepad too?
Almost everything that I tried on the Rift uses the controller, or at least supports it.
You shouldn't. Okay.
Hold on. You're good. You should be.
Is there illumination?
What?
Is there illumination?
Yeah, on the second quadrant.
I can't see. Why am I getting... Gary, you have something on the keyboard.
What?
Where'd you put the keyboard?
What's right here?
Is there something... Let me see it. Is something mashing control or something?
Enter?
I'm... Oh, God.
Data not found.
Hold on. Okay, well, here we go. Don't let go. Joey is... Your head is right where... Okay, so... This is... Press space. I'll just do this. Oh, and then there's voice, which we don't have controls for.
Hi, dude. I think he's telling me to put on some headphones.
Oh, it's Don't Let Go.
Yeah, this
He,
is...
he needs sound for this.
Well, he doesn't have sound.
It's not going to work.
Well, okay. Does he need a gamepad, or can you do it with a keyboard and mouse?
No, he need this. This requires absolutely the keyboard. The whole point is you keep your fingers on the control keys.
I'm holding both control keys for him.
Well,
it's a
those
team
things that
That
challenge.
defeats the object.
What is the problem?
He's not. He needs to have his hands on a keyboard, the game is showing him.
Oh, well then I
I
asked
would
if
run
Don't Let
run
Go
something else.
needed a keyboard and mouse, and you said everything
Oh
uses
no!
a
Well,
gamepad.
okay, that's the one
How
exception.
about Alone in the Rift?
Alone in the Rift is supposed to be pretty good.
These aren't going to be scary at all without
He
sound.
need, no,
is the
he needs.
problem.
Can we get him some headphones?
I can. Yeah. Okay. Talk for a minute. I'll go plug him in.
All right.
I don't know.
Even the Windows
But we can't get the
Desktop.
sound, right? No. Okay.
is much needed relief. All right, I got headphones.
Where'd the mix amp go? Is it over my desk?
It really was the game. The game was making me nauseous, not the Oculus.
Okay. So we'll have. So this will be. This will maybe be better suited to you. I haven't had a Kit Kat in a long time. I'm going to have one.
I need to find a micro USB cable. A mini USB rather. We have one over here for one. Yeah,
Talk, Gary.
All right, so
Describe the game.
Alone in the Rift. Hold on, let me finish my Kit Kat.
Is it like Alone in the Dark?
Um,
That was one of the scariest games ever made.
I don't think it's like that game, but I think that's the same.
You're in a
Kind of
house
feel.
and things are happening.
I watched some Let's Play of this. There was some wandering around like a haunted forest and creepy barns and things like that. I remember Patrick said that this one was definitely scary. It wasn't the scariest that he played, but it's.
Norm probably can't hear you very well because he's.
I can hear him.
No, you can hear me.
Okay.
So we're going to try and get some sound for you now.
Oh, is your gamepad even plugged in?
Oh, it works.
All right. So we're hooking up Norm's sound.
Oh.
He will
I
have.
had to plug in your headphones. Sorry.
Having headphones, especially with a horror game, is very. It's a key part of the Oculus experience. All right, so he's got sound now.
He should have.
I heard crackling.
All right. Why don't you run a test sound or something to see if he can hear it?
A ding.
I'm working on it. I don't have. I'm not getting the keyboard.
Yeah, the
I
keyboard
can't
is
see it
shit.
because it's cropped off the screen.
Let's try it.
Hey Joey, I can't see the tray. Can you give me the raw feed without Norm? Thank you. This is a. Okay, I apologize if this,
I hear it. I hear it.
Is it
I
too
heard it.
loud?
I heard
Okay.
it.
All right. Time for the.
loud.
Let's go.
I can turn it down just a little bit.
Maybe 10%, 25%.
How's that?
There it goes.
That
That's
looks good.
That's good.
All
That's
right.
good. That's good.
Let's go. Alone in the
Okay.
Rift.
This
All
is
right,
the load of
Let's
the
go.
rift.
Let's get Norm back up.
3D is not working right now. I saw the Unity
There's
logo.
nothing
It's
up
coming
right
up.
now.
All right. How would you like to play? Standing or sitting?
You're sitting.
I'm going to do sitting. Okay, there it goes. Now I'm sitting.
All right. You
I've
are alone in
loaded
the
into
Rift.
a forest. Or it looks like a park. I see a big tree in front of me. There's a light. I'm looking around. Oh man, this is kind of scary already.
What are you hearing, Norm? Paint a word
Nothing.
picture.
Nothing yet.
Can you hear us still pretty well?
Muffled. There's a
Oh.
sign here.
Okay, what does the sign say?
It's like it looks like a map. All right,
Okay.
this is already kind of scary. Because I can see the grass in front of me, but I don't know what's behind the grass.
That's probably okay.
I think I was supposed to head toward one of these, like the light.
Stay
I
away
see
from
that
the light,
in
Norm.
the distance.
In Half-Life, you always are supposed to go toward the light.
I'm gonna stay along the edge here. Maybe that's a good thing to do.
Have you played this game, Gary?
No.
I really
The
want
only
to go in
the only
grass.
horror game that I've had much experience with
Oh
is Dread Horse.
God, there's shadows.
This one I think has the potential to be pretty scary though. It's a shame we don't get the sound.
I think we're ready to take Skype calls if we want.
Hold on. What is that over
Oh,
there?
I'm squinting. Okay, it's a light. Another light on a tree.
Yeah, if you want to put it up, Joey, that'd be
That's
great.
a creepy tree.
Hey, Gary, do you want to hit
What?
the desktop on that
What do I want to do?
hit the desktop icon in the lower left corner of that machine? No, the icon on the desk. You kind of have a trash yard in front of you.
Yeah. What am I doing here?
Hit the desktop shortcut in Windows 8 on the screen. Touch the screen.
Oh,
It's
this is
the
still
bottom
a little bit
left.
nauseating.
There we go. So people are going to call. If you want to Skype in and talk to us right now, because I think some calls would be good. You're already nauseated?
A little bit.
You know, the Oculus guys, when we talked to them, said that stuff doesn't... Hey, you have hands.
Yep.
I see your hands
Very
down
small.
there. They're very tiny hands.
Flashlight. Can't do
Okay.
anything with it,
It
though.
says press right start to control right items. Press left start.
That's if you've got a Hydra.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't have that. The Skype address, if you would like to Skype us right now, is just testedcom. TESTEDCOM. We're taking calls. Norm can't hear you, unfortunately, but Gary and I will answer questions. Gary doesn't have his headset on, so I'll answer questions. I'll talk to people on the phone. If you want to call us, just Skype into testedcom. Gary's going to answer. He'll pick somebody at random, and we'll take a call. I think.
I'm going to watch this.
Yeah, this is all your only task.
Okay.
It's all you have to do.
How long am I in this right now?
You want? It's 2:45. By my reckoning, you've been in for an hour and a half, so you're 30 minutes away. Hey,
doing quite good.
there's a call. Pick up. Okay, maybe don't give people's last names, but that's cool. We don't want video.
No, I just did.
Hey, Matthew. Welcome to Oktoberkast.
Why, hello there.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty well.
You sound a little tired, perhaps?
I have been watching since noon.
Pacific time?
Yes.
Hey, nice job. We've been making this since noon Pacific time.
I'm a little bit tired.
It happens.
I've been drinking since 2.
Oh, that's a lot of drinking. In the morning or at night?
In the evening, yes.
Gary, if you can get into Skype, you might want to turn off the ringer sound because it's going to go crazy here in a minute. It'll be in the options for Skype up in the menu in the top left. Options, file, edit something. I don't know. It's in there somewhere. Wow, people, you can stop calling for a few minutes. I'm sorry, Matthew?
Yes, Will.
Hi. What made you want to listen to this for 14 hours and a half? And Norm's heavy breathing is kind of creeping everyone out.
I've got no fucking idea, man.
What's your favorite part of the show so far?
Probably watching Norm
on
get
this is so small.
fucking sick as hell.
I don't think he's gotten sick. I don't think we can say that he's gotten sick yet. He's still pushing through pretty strong. This game is much less scary than I was expecting, by the way.
It's a matter of time.
Okay. Have you seen this before? You know what's going to happen?
Oh no!
Don't look. Oh, you're getting off center.
The look is in his face.
Yeah, he doesn't. We can't see his face. But it doesn't seem good. We don't need video, Gary. It's just extra bandwidth. Sorry, video person.
I don't have it turned on. So
Oh,
it's
that's you. No, we see you.
cool. Oh, shit.
Yeah, there you are. I'm glad you're wearing pants. This could have been really embarrassing if you weren't. Did you take off work today? Are you a student? What's going on? What was your plan here?
I start a new job on Monday, so that's cool.
Oh, so you're closing out a vacation period. Oh, that one has stuff in it still. Thanks, Joey. Joey's
Which is
cleaning
the
the set.
only reason that I could spend all of this time watching you.
Are you gonna?
guys.
You think how you feel? You feeling pretty good? You think you're gonna make it all the way through, or not so much?
I'm trying as hard as I can.
You sound pretty good right now. I'll be honest. Like,
That's false.
no, okay, so you don't feel as good as you sound. I'm impressed with how you sound. Hey, joining us on the not couch, Joey Famelli.
Hi.
How you
No,
doing, dude?
has anything scary happened to you yet?
No, but I'm just like.
It looks like a
very
lot of bad
nauseous.
things are happening to Norm over there.
You look terrible, Norm. Let me get the feet over.
Yeah, it does not look good.
I feel pretty bad about what's happening over there.
I don't feel too good about it either.
No, it seems like a lot of bad stuff's going on. Can you tell us about your new job? What's your new job? What do you do for a living, Matt?
Dude, I cut flooring samples
Like carpet and tile and stuff like that?
like bamboo.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Oh, bamboo floor is expensive.
It's expensive, yeah.
That's cool.
Hey, Joey.
Hey, how you doing? Is it Mike?
Matthew.
Matthew.
Where are you from, Matthew?
I am from Portland, Oregon.
All right.
Oh, we love Portland.
Why is there no push-ups?
Honestly, the hashtag wouldn't work this year.
I'm still sore from last year. I'm gonna take a break. I was trying to think of something else to do, some kind of something. Just
Why
couldn't
not
think.
pull-ups?
Pull-ups. I've always been really bad at those. That'd have been a good one.
Does anyone
Maybe
want to swap in?
fruit roll-ups? That'd be good.
no.
There we go. Some eating
I'm not
challenges.
doing Oculus Horror. Not for anything.
1,000 full fruit roll-ups would be good.
I am doing a lot of things this month though. A lot of like marathons and endurance runs. So
For charity?
no, just for the heck of it.
For funsies?
Yeah, I've never done like a marathon, so I'm trying to work up to that. I'm doing like a half, and then I'm doing this big 10 mile plus obstacles with Drew in a couple weeks here in San Francisco.
Do you think Drew's a doomsday prepper? I think he might be.
I think he was born that way. he's automatically prepared
Well-
for anything.
Vinny's the one that made the bug out bag, wasn't it?
That yeah,
Is that my phone Skyping?
North Carolina.
I don't know. Oh, that might be Patrick. Joey's gonna go take a call real quick.
That's a really
Um,
good Skype connection.
See you later, Joey.
Matthew, anything you want to say to the folks listening on Octobercast right now?
Donate to Child's Play.
I think that is a wonderful suggestion. Child's Play is a great charity.
I donated maybe $150 last year.
That's awesome.
I'm sad that I couldn't do it this year, but
Well, you're between things, and there's it's still 3 weeks to go.
I wish that someone would do it in my stead.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Matthew. We're gonna hang up, figure out the Skype business, so we stop getting all of the ping pongs from Skype, and we'll take some more calls in just a minute.
I think that's it.
Keep in there, Norm.
Okay, Norm, punch out.
Right,
Norm, I'll spell you. I got it. I'm gonna go back in the trucks. I gotta go put contacts in first.
Oh, you're gonna drive the truck?
I'll drive the truck.
Okay.
You guys gotta talk amongst yourselves.
All right.
Norm, come over here and let everybody know what it was like to drive a truck.
Hold on.
On the internet.
Norm's coming back to the real world.
Hold on, I'm putting the headphones down.
He was in there way too long.
I gotta breathe. Oh, it's so bright.
Norm, I don't want to say this because I don't want you to take this the wrong way. But like I've known you for a long time, and this is the first failure.
Do you want me to take another call?
Yeah. No. Figure out how to stop the fucking buzzing. Maybe somebody in the chat can tell me.
just turn all the sounds off in Skype. Hold on.
Yeah, that also works. Because it really sucks. It makes the calls no good.
Mic down.
Mute all sounds.
Fuck me.
Sorry about spilling that water.
Do you want me to take a call?
If you can get, they're still beeping. I still hear them.
Barack Obama's calling.
That's not really Barack Obama.
How do you know?
I'm pretty sure. If it is, I'm really pissed. I'm still hearing the ringing though. So you got to stop the.
mute all sounds.
Well, keep going. Try more. You don't have pink eye, do you, Norm?
No.
You know what? I'm gonna wait a few minutes. Yeah, there's still sounds. Every time somebody calls, you hear a little womp womp.
I've muted all sounds, so I don't know what else I can do.
Okay, I'm gonna come over and do it. Maybe turn the ringer to a different audio device in audio options. Norm, how you feeling? Do you want a soda or something, or like a Sprite?
I don't want anything.
You just stand there, breathe in the air. Your mic's back on, so you can talk to the people.
This is getting out of hand.
Yeah, it sucks because every time somebody calls, it goes womp womp, womp womp. Hmm? No, it's okay. We'll figure.
Yeah, you need to deal with this.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
How you feeling?
He doesn't look real good.
Feels good to be back.
Oh my god.
You did.
The first 15 minutes were so easy.
Yeah, that's.
Talk in the mic, Norm.
I don't want to move.
Are you feeling? Is it a motion
I
sickness?
feel cold.
Oh Jesus! You have the chills.
Yeah, it's gonna take you a while to reconstitute yourself, I think.
I'm gonna put on my hoodie. It was real cold in there.
Hey, Scott Totsy's on the line.
Hey.
So they can talk to him.
Scott, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Where you from, Scott?
I am from Chicago.
Chicago. Nice. What time was it over there? Like 4, 5ish?
Yeah, it's about almost 5.
Nice.
Almost 5. Pushing here. Nice job in the Rift, man. That was crazy.
Oh my god.
That was miserable.
I thought you were gonna hurt.
You're telling me that was miserable.
But you were
was hard to
pulling it
watch.
out, man. You were pulling it out. Great job.
So did we fix the Skype?
Skype's working.
Okay.
Do you hear
All
the
right,
bump, bump,
Skype
bump?
is
No.
fixed.
No. All right.
Nice
So
job.
what? No, Will, are you gonna join
I'm just
the?
gonna get in the.
gonna do
Oculus
some
if you guys-
tracking?
If you guys are gonna, did Scott go away?
Scott.
No,
No,
I'm
he's still on
here.
there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, talk to Scott. I'm gonna go get the truck set up.
All right.
All right. Talk to me. That's right. Yeah, so Norm's gonna.
Joey's
Hey,
back.
Scott, how's it going?
Sorry, Joey.
Will's gonna go drive some trucks. So we got Norm back from the Oculus. The Rift.
Yeah, I don't know what Norm's
Back
gonna
from
do
the
next.
Rift.
I think he just needs to take some time just to be with himself. here. You know you're putting that hoodie on backwards, right?
Yeah, I need the
Okay.
warmth.
All right, just checking. Dude, you're
Everybody,
so
everybody
cold.
donate under the hashtag Norm's a true American.
So
hero.
cold inside the rift. You're actually getting like full body chills.
It's the same room, but somehow when you're in the rift, it just makes everything colder.
If I was an investor in Oculus Rift, I'd be a little bit worried right now. Although I believe that they have
He was
fixed
in there
this.
for-
Let me tell you, the trucking was great. The trucking, the first 20 minutes of trucking.
It didn't seem
It's
great.
very relaxing the first 20 minutes.
First 20
I don't know,
minutes
if I was
only.
in, I don't know if I'd be worried.
It's a little
It
blurry.
definitely went way past the the recommended.
Yeah, you
time.
played way too long.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to play for that long.
Recommended time is 15, 20 minutes.
Rift
Yeah, and
endurance.
for that time, it did exactly.
Maybe
what it was
Will can
supposed
eat the
to.
pepper and play the
And we're
Rift.
fine.
pepper.
No one's going to eat the pepper.
I'll eat the pepper at the end of the show.
Okay, at the end of the show.
At the end of the show.
All right. Well, that's something to look for. That's something to keep me going.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
What is what?
So
It's
Hold on.
right now. It's
Hold
the
it
Motions? Okay.
it's 14. It's the furthest right one that's not effects.
Turn it off so you can put it on without noise.
Probably a good idea.
There we go.
I'm just gonna clip it on the outside.
14. Yeah. How's everyone else doing?
I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. Is anyone even still watching?
Yeah. Oh yeah. People are still watching.
Ground.
Will's about to go into the
Hey, what's the camera?
Okay,
simulator.
so Will is going into the
Camera
Rift.
At some point.
Do you, I can run the keyboard for you if you
I
want.
don't trust you after what you did. To
Well, I knew what I was doing.
I don't know where the.
Maybe some
Oh, we have
settings
pizza.
needed to be changed.
Oh, Joey, you're an American hero.
Oh, there's food.
Is
Food
there
will
food?
help.
Where?
There's pizza.
Food doesn't seem
Oh,
like a
there's
good idea
pizza?
for you
Pizza.
right now, Norm.
Who ordered pizza?
Joey ordered pizza.
Oh, that's what a genius.
God, this is super tight.
3 o'clock in the morning. We have 9 more hours of this.
All right, Scott, do you have any requests for things you'd like to see in the next hour?
Will, before you jump in, do we need this?
Oh,
roll
you're
over?
right. We need to redo the thing.
Redo the what?
I need to restart the streams.
Yeah. So before you
Oh,
start,
okay. Well, hold on.
so who's online? Scott.
Okay. So
I don't know if
before
he's
I do
still
that-
online or not. I can't.
Still
I
there?
don't know what's going on.
Oh, little
I
Poppy.
think we may have lost him.
Oh, that was me. Sorry.
Scott, you there?
Let's restart the streams and we'll come back and.
Oh, you just hung up on him.
I know because he wasn't there. We'll take a call.
take a call
we'll
after
take
I
a
get
new
back
call
in there.
once the new stream starts.
All right.
I'm gonna go get a
We have
piece
a
of
few
pizza.
minutes.
Bring a slice out here.
All right,
Pizza. Not loud.
Yeah, you can eat pizza on air. I'm totally cool with that as long as you don't smack.
No
No
lip
lip
smacking.
smacking. It's good, but it's not that good.
So, playing
Well, how did that describe that sensation, Norm?
playing the Euro Trucker just on a big monitor.
Well, we might have hung up on Scott.
We did.
Scott,
We
are you still there?
unfortunately did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry, Scott.
Gary hung up on him. Play if you haven't played it. It's a weird game. Did you guys describe the game?
Oh, they were watching it.
I mean, describe the goal, what you're supposed to do.
You're supposed to drive cargo from one part of the country to the other in a giant big rig.
And there's the GPS, and you're supposed to be efficient about your gas mileage.
Hold on a sec. I'm going to start and stop the streams. Next episode of Oktoberkast is going to be up real soon.
For people listening.
If you're listening.
Or watching the recap.
If you're watching on YouTube, it's probably already there. Next up, we have Patrick Norton, hopefully. More Oculus Euro truck driving. I'm going to drive some this time. And then we'll maybe do some Oculus horror games later on in the morning. So come back in a little bit. And we're back. Welcome to Oktoberkast 2013. Norm just did about 2 hours in the Oculus
Hour
playing.
and 45 minutes?
That's a good run. There's nothing to be ashamed of there.
Hour and 45 minutes of Oculus.
I appreciated that you shot for the stars to begin with, but 2 hours, 4 hours in the Oculus is too much.
The peak of that was trying to park the truck.
That rig, yeah.
Parking the rig, that was fun.
It's a good game.
Difficult, but fun.
Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with that. I'm killing the old stream now, so there'll be a little bit of overlap.
What kind of pizza do you want?
Pepperoni.
Chicken, pepperoni,
Oh.
and veggie.
Oh, we got it from the late night place. What's that?
Wings.
Wings?
And wings too.
Oh, wings are such a bad idea. I'm gonna go get in the Oculus while you guys keep talking.
All right, okay.